Hey, y'all. Guess what I brought with me? What the hell happened to the office? Is that blood?
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Well, somebody better start talking.
You got some? You want to get some coffee? That'll probably.
You might want to sit down. I think that chair's still.
Is that acid? What is that?
Wait, why is there acid?
I wasn't here for that part.
I think I can partially explain that one. Partially, though. It was necessary. We'll say that.
What the hell did you all get up to while I was gone?
Well, you left, and kind of like a bunch of unattended cats, we just sort of did, what came natural.
I have never in my life seen destruction on this level.
It's not that bad.
Is that blood on the carpet? Because that's pretty bad.
It wasn't that great, yeah.
Yeah, that's, it's not just some now. Blood. That's his blood.
Yeah, it's mine. I'm all right now, though.
Yeah, he got better. He was shot.
Yeah, it was.
By whose gun? Who's got a gun?
I have no idea.
Did you shoot him, Jim?
No, just some...
No, Jim refused to use the gun, actually, when offered.
I wasn't about to shoot him, all right? It's not going to fix the problem. I don't know.
You don't even know who shot you?
No, I was a bystander.
Well, they were shooting through the door, so I don't know who did it. But
who was shooting through the door?
I don't know, but they had strong accents and very strong personalities.
Oh, my God.
Maybe...
Sledge on that pole a couple of times would probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had D.U.M.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby.
If they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. The supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably gonna be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you. Overwhelmed. Can you please start from the beginning and tell me what happened?
man.
Ooh,
First, you're gonna tell us where you went.
Well, I went.
Because that's also a question.
What do you mean? I went to go get some things for you all. Gifties, supplies, snacks.
Yeah, we were in the middle of a thing and things went bad, Alder, and you weren't here.
We were in the middle of a thing. We weren't in the middle of a thing, were we?
Yes. Oh, yeah, we were. We were in the middle of a thing.
That we were. And don't turn this back around on me, Gus. There's a hole in my. Is that my sand?
This is when
I didn't do
the
that
door
part.
opens. The Catsi sees Old and slowly starts to close the door again.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I can feel your energy. You come in here and explain yourself.
Yeah.
Is that a bullet hole in the door? Shut the door behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to sit in. Miss Moore won't mind if I borrow her chair. I'm going to sit in Miss Moore's chair.
Oh, it's over there, actually. We used it to barricade the door.
Yeah, before I was shot.
I'll stand.
I'll help move that back.
I'll stand. Who wants to start?
I showed up like toward 3/4 of the way through whatever was going on, so perhaps I'll wait and chime in then.
I guess, I mean, this all started when I got a little nosy. Saw, well, no, actually, it was, Akachi, didn't you find the paper on... Oh.
You
Back
had
me up.
disappeared, and we were worried, so we were looking around for any clues as to where you were. Because the last time I saw you, you told me that the office was acting weird, so I thought something had gone wrong.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
So I went into your office and just looked around a little bit.
And then decided to take my sand out and have a party?
That happened a little bit after. We actually found some stuff that I kind of look at Jim.
Yeah, guilty. I went on a little side quest after I, read the paper on your desk and saw that.
You saw that. Okay. I was really hoping we could have talked about that before, but that's all right. I mean, it is related to you after all. It's nothing I was keeping secret. I was just being nosy. Actually, I was the one being nosy in that regard.
But that kind of brought about the whole getting shot at situation.
Well,
But
that sounds like you got a lead. And my eyes light
did.
up, and I think the fury leaves my face a little bit. My cheeks get a little less red. Okay, so you got somewhere with it.
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. And I think it was well worth it. But it did come with a little trouble. And that's why we had to barricade the door, and that's why there's bullet holes in there now.
Okay.
And a few in the wall, right over there. That's where the bullets got embedded. Oh, they were shooting some big caliber rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, they were.
Is this a self-healing, self-cleaning kind of office space?
I actually
wondering
have
that.
no idea because no one's ever been shot at in the office before. So we'll have to wait and see. I hope so.
Wow.
Otherwise, you're painting.
I mean, maybe they got some plaster or something in the supply closet.
Yeah, probably. Why don't you go
I mean,
check?
I'm pretty handy.
Yeah.
I'll go check. Why not?
I wouldn't. Maybe we don't. Do that.
That's a good point. Let's finish the story first. Yeah, it's a very good call.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we'll get to patching. But I mean, I don't see why not, because you can patch and talk, can't you?
You'll find out. You'll find
Yeah,
out. Let's
we'll
story
find out.
continue.
Okay.
But,
Well, Gus and Jim, while they were busy in 1947, I chose to stay back and see if that could help from here. This is before Harry showed up again. We got separated when we were coming back from the last mission somehow. Not entirely sure how. But I went to the supply closet.
Okay.
That door, essentially, hoping that maybe if I thought hard enough about you, you might be behind it, opens up to what you need.
I mean, that's fair. That's often how magic works, so good job. But, I mean, I wasn't in there, I assume.
No.
Okay.
It opened up into just darkness.
Oh, no.
It didn't give the void that you'd warned us about.
Yeah.
I just honestly walked in thinking just a dark room.
You'd know if it was the door to nowhere, because it's like loud whooshing sound and you can't hear anything, and it's very obvious.
Yeah, no, it was deathly quiet. No whooshing. Well, I walked in, and then I couldn't move, and there was a thing in there, staring, watching. Some kind of creature.
Okay. That's
Whenever
new.
I moved, it moved. I couldn't move because it was a lot faster than me.
Yeah, so that's when I arrived. I left all the same time as them and showed up however long it was later. The office apparently wanted me to show up at a different time, I guess. So I show up, everyone's gone. I started looking around to see where people might have gone. You were gone, they were gone. Everything was empty. So I saw the paper that Jim must have found on your desk, saw location, thought, well, that must be where they are. So I'll go and follow. And thought about that, and then opened the door, and lo and behold, I came back to that same room that Akachi was in. Took me a minute to figure out that was Akachi. Just saw some silhouette of some kind. And when I called out, they responded. And then I tried to figure out how to get them in here. They couldn't move. Not only did they not want to move, but they couldn't move. I couldn't pull them or nothing. And then when I did a little push physically, that thing moved, which I was then able to kind of figure. It had a lot of teeth and horns.
That's terrifying.
Oh yeah, it was not great at all.
That's never happened before. Like a creature from out there in here.
What was in the room that we went into more than in here, I suppose.
But I mean, in here, that's the third door, so weird stuff tends to happen with that door, but still, that's new. A thing
What were
being
its
in
eyes
there
like?
with lots of teeth. Yeah, what did it look like other than the teeth?
I don't really know. It was hard. It was more an impression, is the best way I could put it. It's kind of, when you close your eyes and you kind of think of something, or you look outside a window and there's a shadow of a branch and you think that looks like a monster. It kind of was like that.
The eyes were the things I noticed. Even in just the dark room, the eyes were darker.
They have no like pits or voids. I didn't really try to look at it for good reason, like directly, but I was able to get Akachi out of the room and trade.
Trade what?
Akachi for myself.
Okay. Whoa. Hold on. How?
I don't really know. I threw my dice at it and offered that I was more interesting to look at, and I guess it agreed.
Well, you said that out loud? Like, hey, I'm more interested. Or was it more like a feeling?
Looking at Akachi, I think I more thought it.
Akachi shakes her head. I didn't even know you did that until you did it. And I was out of the room.
Yeah. Either way, it seemed to agree with what I thought I said. I frankly can't remember. But threw my dice at it, it ate them and accepted, and
It ate your dice?
Yeah, I got more. I got more, but the ones I had before, yeah.
It was hungry?
Well, I don't know if it was more of it I offered it up,
and
and
the
it
gesture of the offering and then the consumption of the accepting of the deal.
kind of felt like that.
Makes
Was it a sacrifice to it, was it?
Well, I mean, I gave up
An
my
offer?
knives.
It sounds
so-
like it was a deal of sorts, you know, which means if it was accepting and it was like consuming the thing, it might be like, you know. And I flap my hands like I'm wings.
like a butterfly.
No, like
Dragon?
the F word.
No, we don't say. Okay,
We
know
don't
you-
swear in this office, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
We don't?
You can say whatever you
Oh.
want. I just mean the other
Okay.
F word, the scarier one.
Oh,
Right.
Can we spell it, or is that also the same?
And now
Is it
I'm,
the one
I'm still
that
just
rhymes
gesturing.
with? It rhymes with day. Is that the one or?
Oh, yeah, that's the shorthand for the word.
I see. Okay,
Airy.
now I get it. I thought you were
Right?
like a hawk or something, or like I was like an eagle, but feargle.
Ego?
Yeah, no, I got you now.
Feargle?
Okay.
Right.
alright.
Yeah, it's like a pixie, but a different word for those that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not saying the genus or the species or whatever.
Yeah. It
Okay,
sounds
I'm
like
following.
it could be like that. You know.
Sure.
They love
It was-
to make deals. But it's
it was
terrifying
awful,
to
but
think that there's one here in the office.
Yeah, wherever that door lead. Is that always in here? That door?
I mean, other than the door to nowhere, then yeah. And even the door to nowhere might still be in here somewhere.
All right. Well, then
Can't
that
believe
might be
you
what's.
ruined my carpet.
Well, I didn't try to. It wasn't my intent to get shot. I was kind of just there. Well, so I traded places with Akachi, and then that's kind of all I remember until something else happened, and I was inside the office again with my cardigan now covered in coffee.
Okay.
And then that happened. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Jim came in and was panicked and shut the door, and then there was gunfire. So I there's in between parts I don't actually know, but that
I can fill in that gap, I guess.
Okay.
Well, I was panicking. I think, understandably,
Oh, yeah.
It sounds right.
seeing the creature and seeing Harry, all I knew, sacrifice himself to it to save me. I didn't know what to do. And then I had the urge, put this on. And I'll kind of untie the mask and put it up. Everyone, meet Ikena, my brother.
normally I'd make a coy remark or something here, but I'm gonna not on account of what we just went through.
Yeah,
Sick.
you still have to
Kenna?
explain it to me. Can I? Yeah.
Gotcha. Hi, Kenna.
Ikena. Like,
Ikena. Gotcha.
yes.
Hi,
Where-
Ikena.
where are they? Am I
In
not
the
seeing them
mask?
right now?
no, you're sort of seeing them. They're in the mask.
Okay.
He hasn't
What,
explained
Dor-
it to me
Akachi,
yet. I have a lot of questions.
real quick, just one follow-up question. Are you having a
Yes.
minty bee right now? Or is this a real
Yes,
interaction you've had?
but
Unrelated.
it's related, but
Are we
I'm so
talking
certain that it's
possession, Akachi, or
They're
maybe that's-
inside?
so I put on the mask, and then I was in the mask, and Ikena was in my body.
Wait a second. Wait. Was I speaking to your brother over the radio? Because I didn't know if it was
Yeah.
the static. I knew you sounded different. Oh. Okay.
Apparently, and I have, like I said, I have a lot of questions to ask him. He knows more about this whole magic thing than he let on, and by more I mean at all, first of all, and then enough to do that. I'll gesture to the desk with the cardigan, screwdriver, sand. coffee.
Is that blood as well on Harry's cardigan?
I don't think so. No. It's coffee.
It was coffee.
Some coffee.
It
Harry left
I
behind.
showed up when it was wet and it smelled like coffee.
Okay. All right. So your brother is in the mask, and you're able to do swapsies by putting the mask on.
Yeah.
And your brother is responsible for getting Jim out of danger?
Yeah. He did
So
that.
was it? This
Which
is
is-
important. Was it you or your brother that headbutted me in the face?
That was me. Sorry.
No
But I was sort of in the same space for a moment as my brother. And then you pulled the mask off of me, so that was an accident. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
So wait, how did I get out of the dark place or something?
He sort of, I don't know if it counts as teleportation, but using all of this stuff, he summoned you here.
Holy shit.
Impressive. Appreciate it. Thank them for me, or I thank them now. Either way.
I think he can hear you in the mask. I just think he can't respond.
Right, well, thank you, Ken.
I'm older.
I don't think you have to yell.
Well, we don't know.
I don't
Actually,
know.
that hasn't been specified.
That is true. Well, no, I don't think he can hear you now. You're being too quiet.
Well, all right, Goldilocks.
Yeah, you
Hi,
want
I'm
to go
older.
right down the middle. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hi. Thank you, and hi, Harry.
And hello, I'm Jim.
I will say I think he knows all of you because he's been hearing.
Oh, he's just been
All of you.
listening.
Sure, but now it's an actual introduction
Yeah,
instead
I
of more
suppose it's an
voyeuristic.
A
Conversation,
formal
yeah.
introduction, yes. And so
I guess.
there's no teleportation magic. Oh, okay. That explains how the acid got where it needed to be, which it was very important. That acid, turns out.
Yeah, what was going on? I don't even really think Ikenna knew exactly what was happening, just that you were tied up.
Yeah. Do we want to fill in that gap now, Jim?
Oh yes, I was hit over the head by a baseball bat and dragged into a basement and tied to a chair.
I assume not in a good way.
Is there a
There's
good
a
way to
good
be hit over
way.
the head with a baseball bat?
I mean, I
Dragged
don't know.
into a basement
There is a
and
good
tied
way
up.
to be tied to a chair.
I mean, if it was part of the plan.
Sure, but the bat.
No,
Okay,
because
I'm just asking. I want to make sure I'm on the same page.
all right, but
Okay.
this was
It was not according to plan.
yeah, this was not according. I didn't want this. I was
Okay.
actually trying to escape from some real bad folk who I owe a lot of money to, and they caught up with me. So I
Okay.
was in a bind, literally. So the acid chewed through my bindings, and I was able to escape. Or at least that's what I was hoping to do until I ran into the office of the very man who I should not have ran into. That was the boss of that group.
Was that the
Fiddlestick.
Spumonies?
Yep, the Spumoni family.
The ice cream. Did they invent it?
Yeah, no, but that would mean that his family at one point were ice cream makers. Wouldn't that be
confused.
the case?
Probably.
Is this.
They used to icing people.
That's
Oh,
good.
so as I was trying to escape, there was a door in the basement, and I was trying to think of the office. And what ended up happening was I did think of an office, just the wrong one. It was Tony Spumoni's office. And so I tried to talk my way out of it, but he wasn't buying it and sent one of his henchmen down to count the money that I said that I had brought him for the loan, to which they didn't find any because I didn't. And, well, that's when the whole thing fell apart, and there was a closet inside that room, did the same thing, visualized this office, and this time I was successful, but we weren't able to close the connection. And so they started open firing in the closet thinking I was in there.
And that explains the bullet holes in the floor and wall and desk.
Yeah.
And me. Yeah.
And you. That's how you got shot?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look fine.
Oh, yeah, after some, thankfully help from Gus, and then I pat the book that I have tied to my hip that you may now recognize, or not recognize, but see. This particular book happened to have some healing
Where
magic.
did you get that?
So we brought this back from the last job when I was with everybody with the intent of handing it to you because you said take the artifacts that need to be stored. At one time you told us
yeah,
that.
if they're dangerous, we need to collect them and put them
Yeah.
somewhere safe, not use them.
Well, I didn't want to use it, but I may have had a hole through my lung.
He was shot through the lung.
And I happened to have read it before because it was there was some. It was interesting. It was curious. I was curious. I read it, and it might be mine now.
What?
Well, I can read it just fine, and I don't. It's a bad idea to not have it. Like I might die.
Sounds more like it has you than you have it.
Well, maybe it's mutual since I'm alive now.
Okay, is there anything else that y'all need to tell me before I go have a little mentee bee in my office?
I still have the bullet from the bullet wound, but that's gone now. I'm fine there. Let's see what else
I'm so
happened.
glad.
I vomited blue fire after eating a piece of paper.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, I had to eat the book page that the spell came from.
Okay, hold on. You ate a page from his scary, probably cursed book?
Well, Harry was sort of not in a condition to really explain what was going on. He
Okay.
just sort of marked
Okay.
this page with his own blood.
So he has a
and-
crazy tome, and then you actually cast the spell from the tome.
Right.
Okay. But
Yeah, I don't know if I cast a
you-
spell, but I followed the instructions, and now he's not
That's
dead.
Yeah,
So
that's that. Okay. I'm going to go into my office, which normally you're welcome to come in at any time. You don't even really need to knock. But now I'm going to say, nobody go in there. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to collect all my feelings about what just happened or what I've just learned. And then I'm going to collect all my feelings about the office. And then I will tell you about what I was out doing.
Oh, one more thing that I don't know if it makes it better or worse. We did find Josephine.
Okay, and where is she?
And I kind of motioned to the behind. I think I was under a desk, if I'm mistaken. Gus asked where you might be or where we could find you, and left a notepad out for Josephine.
yeah, I don't know if she has opposable thumbs that can write or not, but I thought I'd try it.
Okay.
It's actually interesting because, Gus, what was it the last thing you asked Josephine?
I asked her where you were, Older.
Oh,
Or how we
great.
could find you.
Okay.
And
all
then
right,
you
and then-
walked through the door.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Josephine.
Okay.
Thanks, Josephine.
All right. That's enough of thanking Josephine for just existing. I'm sure it wasn't Josephine that did that. I'm sure it was just me walking through the door at the time that you were saying it. Or if anyone did it, y'all did it. Or if anyone did it and it wasn't y'all, it was me, sensing that I needed to be back in the office before it burned down.
Well, there's no fire involved.
Well, in that case, you showed up really late on that account.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Gus. I see that now. I'm going into my office. Please don't light the place on fire.
Enjoy, and there will be none.
Is there a fire extinguisher anywhere or a fire escape just in case that does happen? Not saying it will.
We should go over the safety protocols
Check
here.
the safety protocols are not firing guns and doing magic without knowing what you're doing and picking up random tomes that don't belong to you that are clearly cursed and not eating paper from cursed books and not using my sand. That's my sand. That's my very important sand. Do you even know what that is?
Sand?
No.
I wasn't a part of that.
Okay. I'm going in my office now. Don't knock. Don't talk to me. I'm in there having a breakdown and a glass of whiskey.
Enjoy.
Haven't been chewed out like that, not since boot camp.
I think we handled that pretty well.
What does a mentee be?
Mental break.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
some
some sort of medication.
Oh, it could almost sounds like a candy you might find, like, you back in
A
the
lot of people who
90s.
do have mentee B do need medication. So
Well, sounds like a Mentos.
bar.
Or a minty bee, like a
Right.
like a
Or like a
lozenge.
drink, like a mint julep.
I think
Ooh,
it's
a mint
just
julep.
it's slang I've never heard, but I can tell it's not from whenever Alder's from. So someone taught her.
Yeah, no,
that,
that's
right?
definitely more my time.
Yeah, like I put the pieces together for it on account of her seeming like she's about to have one. So,
Right. Okay.
I'll put it out there. I think all things considered, we handled it very well, and we're alive, and the office is not on fire. Just say.
Yeah.
Props will props.
Always got to
to
look at.
Yeah, the
look on
only fire
bright
was
side.
in my lungs.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Which,
Technically,
did that
everything
burn?
Alder listed, I did.
Oh, it burned like crazy. Yeah. It feels like there's like soot in my lungs. So,
you might want to. I'd say get that checked out, or at the very least, like, I don't know, cough a lot to get that out.
you
of
let me know what GP I go to get that looked at. I want to see a person put a stethoscope to my chest and say, "Yep, that's magical soot."
Oh, it's better than the black lung. And we were in a mine.
That.
Yeah, mining. Yeah, it does that.
I'm listen again. I'm trying to find the positive here, right? Anyway.
The silver lining is that you're not dead.
And
okay?
I appreciate that.
That's the silver lining.
Again, I thank you for doing that and me being alive because of you. So thank you, sincerely.
You're welcome.
Sense there's a bit of tension in the air.
No.
The words you say are one way, but the tone is quite the opposite. But nonetheless, I still appreciate it. I like living.
I take cream and sugar.
Do you?
Oh, are we making the coffee?
Do you
Or
want
making the
coffee?
coffee.
I want better.
Okay, you said no to knock or talk to you. All right, I'm gonna make some coffee now. Yeah.
Is she having coffee and alcohol?
Yeah, it's what? Irish coffee? You put whiskey in the coffee, I think.
Oh, all right.
I thought just doing what I do when I have like 3 different beverages on my desk at the same time.
I do make some coffee with cream and sugar and go up to the door. I don't knock. I was told not to knock.
Yeah,
I
just
have
leave
your
it as an
coffee.
offering.
Okay, you may open the door.
Open the door. Just slide it on the desk and then back up.
No,
And,
y'all come in here. I'm fine now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well,
Oh, that
not
was
really.
quick.
I mean, it has to be. I'm going to digest the rest of it later. I've made a decision and I'm going to stick with it. Okay, I have these on the desk for you, and I pull out what looks like, I mean, immediately you might look at it and think it's a sheriff's badge. It's like shiny and gold, but it's actually a horseshoe. And it's 4 of them, 4 like golden horseshoes that you can hold in the size of your palm, and they're on the desk and they're laid out side by side. Okay, I am furious, by the way, about the state of the office, but also at the same time, I understand that y'all have no idea what you're doing, and I didn't know what I was doing when I first got here, and well, I didn't burn a hole through the floor with acid or rip up the carpet or stain it with blood or put bullet holes in the wall or bring in a cursed book or I've made mistakes as well. This is a very sharp, steep learning curve, and for some reason the four of y'all are here. I have theories as to why we're all here together at the same time. But I'm going to stress again, magic is dangerous and using it is dangerous. And again, if you can hear me, I know you know a little bit, but I'm going to stress that to you too. This place is like an amplifier. So stuff that maybe didn't really have an effect when you were alive and walking around might do different things here. So you have to be really careful. And I know I say that. And I also realized that at any time I could go outside thinking I'm going to be gone for 20 minutes and be gone for a week. I'm missing some of my coworkers right now. So with that in mind, I'm going to try not to be angry about the state of the office. I was out getting y'all memberships somewhere. And now I'm really not sure if we should go because, you know, it's a dangerous place, kind of. But, I mean...
Apparently the office itself can be a dangerous place.
I mean, everywhere's dangerous. Crossing the street's dangerous, depending on what year. I imagine that was very scary. Harry, you got shot. Jim, you've found what I was working on. I couldn't find any real leads. I had a couple theories and ideas, but I didn't find anything, so sorry you had to find out that way. I was hoping I would be able to find something a little bit more substantial before I brought it to your attention, but y'all are here for a reason, and I am trying to figure out what that is. I am a detective after all, so I've taken what every one of you's told me to heart, and that's kind of what I'm working on the side, and maybe we should all be working on it together on the side in between the cases, and it shouldn't just be me by myself. I'm just not used to that, so I apologize is what I'm trying to say. I apologize for leaving the office without telling you where I was going, and even though I didn't intend on being gone for so long, I am very sorry that I was.
I think of all of us, you are the least needing of an apology.
That's because you're supposed to give one now. I went first because I'm Southern, but you're Southern, and now you're supposed to apologize.
That was the follow-up. I was saying you don't need to.
Right, okay, continue.
I was going to be smart about it, but I'm not going to do that now. I truly did intend to bring you the book first, and I came to an empty office. So, I do apologize for having to use that. I didn't want to, wasn't planning on it. But I had read that there was that spell there, and I was bleeding out. So that was my intent there, but nonetheless, and I figured it would be dangerous on top of all that. So I still made the choice, and I do apologize.
I technically didn't do anything.
My eyes widen and my lips go tight, and Harry is gesturing the like, oh, please don't do that with his hand.
But because everything that went wrong, I wasn't driving. Quite literally. But at the same time, I don't know how to get you to hear Kenna apologize without putting on the mask. The last time I did that, I passed out after 10 minutes. But I can't say I'm sorry. If I said I'm sorry for using the sand, that wasn't me. If I said I'm sorry for melting the radio, that wasn't me.
Okay. Non-apology accepted.
I'm sure Ikenna is sorry. He actually, when he saw your bookshelf, the first thing he said that he really wants to speak to you because some of the books here are fascinating to him. So eventually...
Hey, flattery does work on me like that. All right, I've been sufficiently buttered. Who's next? Gus?
I'm really sorry Harry took that book and I ate part of it.
Perfect. Thank you. Jim?
I'm sorry that I led to your door turning into Swiss cheese, and about the acid on the floor that's still currently eating its way through.
Yep, I saw that.
I actually want to stick a tape measure down there to see just how far down it goes, because
We're gonna have
Is there
to
an
cover
office
it.
below us?
We're gonna have to cover it with another carpet, and we're gonna have to warn people when they come in to be careful so they don't fall down a hole into nowhere. We have a door to nowhere now, and now a hole into nowhere. And you know what? It's fine.
We'll patch it up.
We'll be able
So
to.
I'm sorry for going into your office. That was kind of a breach of privacy. And
I mean-
that was all me.
I mean, not really. You're welcome to come into my office anytime. And
Oh,
I'm looking at you as I put my picture down. Yep. Maybe just return things to the way that you found them.
yeah.
All right. We're all sorry. We're all forgiven, right? Let's go gambling. Pick
Oh,
these
wait, really?
up.
What?
Pick these up. One of these is I mean, unless you don't want to, because that's,
The first thing I did was grab one of those the moment you said it.
yeah.
we're going gambling? What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
so I got you a membership to a special somewhere, and so I was going to take you there, although I feel like you're all a little bit maybe on the risk-taking side and that we shouldn't be going to do this, but I'm going to take you somewhere. I got you a membership after all, so it's yours. So, yeah, we're going to a magical gambling boat. Get your
Okay.
coat.
Was this a dream come true, or I don't know what happened that I deserve this, but I'm here for it.
Yeah,
My
well,
neck hurts from the whiplash. What?
Yeah.
We're going to like
Chief.
a riverboat casino?
something like that. A field trip, bonding exercise,
Oh,
family
team
outing,
building.
team building. That's right.
We can get our synergy going.
That's
and
what
we
I
can-
was doing when I left. I was so excited about how well you solved the first and second cases that I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll go and I'll get them a membership to Devil's Dividend. It'll be great. We'll all go together. It'll be fine.
got
It'll be fun.
devil in the name?
It does have devil in the name, and I'll teach them a little bit about magic, and I'll teach them how to not be careful with deal making and all this sort of stuff. And we'll have a grand old time, and we'll have drinks we've never had before, drinks that don't even exist here or wherever whence you're from, and it'll be a grand old time. And then I come back to the office basically on fire.
You know, we
I
can celebrate
take
that it
the
wasn't on
horseshoe.
fire.
That's true, and that you're not dead. Can I see your scar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I open up my shirt and it's just
Holy shit!
it looks like
That's
it's
a
been there for
pretty big
years.
caliber, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was what, revolver of some kind, I'm assuming.
That's some powerful
Yeah.
magic. And I turn and I look at Gus. Good job, Gus. And I,
Yeah.
Well, I'd show you my scarring, but I think it's all internal.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. You
Yeah,
probably
it's probably
lost.
true.
He probably did some sort of trade there. We don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You'll have
yeah,
to go
this,
see a fortune teller. She'll read your palm and tell you what you
Yeah.
gave up.
Tell me about my smoker's cough.
You smoke?
Not anymore.
now.
Oh, okay. Good idea, I guess.
I mean, I did have a cigarette with Jim, admittedly. You know, I did break that tenet for myself. Maybe that's why everything went wrong, you know?
yeah, I mean, if you
Cigarette
start breaking your own promises to yourself, then you're in trouble.
Well, one cigarette isn't bad. It's not
Oh,
going
I
to kill
love
you.
smoking, yeah.
Yeah, and the asbestos liner really helps make the smooth tobacco flavor all the
Asbestos?
more satisfying.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got
Is
an
that like a
asbestos
mint?
filter in it. Well, mint? No, no, an asbestos filter. It helps filter the smoke, so you get a much cleaner flavor.
Jim,
Boy.
maybe you
Yes.
should not smoke those cigarettes.
Yeah, we can talk to you about
it's
the
that-
Oh, do you have a preferred
not-
brand?
not
Well,
worth
you're
it,
from the
guys.
future.
It's not
What
worth it.
I
what
rolled
brand
the
do you
tobacco
prefer?
myself.
It's not worth
I
it,
don't
guys.
smoke. No, don't smoke. Smoking is very much not encouraged in my time.
Really?
Why?
Because
9 out of
it's-
10 doctors recommend it here.
Yeah, that one doctor that
none of-
doesn't was the right one,
For
unfortunately.
It's such an
Yeah,
it's,
the
a-
other 9 are
it's
probably
such an
dead.
uphill fight, gang. It's such an uphill
Yeah, it
fight.
is,
I'm
it
picking
is.
up one of the badges.
Yeah, I'm picking up one as well.
Okay, that's yours then, the one that you picked up. Don't lose it, and you'll have to show it when you get in or when you get to the door, okay?
Yeah. Does it have any holes or anything in it like a horseshoe sometimes does?
No, I was just imagining that it's just like a, kind of like a little tiny carved golden horseshoe with
I
maybe
was
like.
wondering if I could attach it to the chain that my bullet's on.
No, I think
If
you'd
it-
have to get something separate.
Yeah.
Make sure that the horseshoe is always pointing up, guys, or it's bad luck.
I did not know
I
that.
look too older.
It's good
If you
to
turn it
know.
upside down, the luck's gonna leak out.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that how that works?
See, I was going to make a joke about not believing in luck, but that would just be... And it's in my pocket upside down.
You better believe in luck.
Yeah.
Okay? You specifically better believe in luck.
That was the joke, Gus. If you heard it, you found the joke.
Okay. We're going. Are we ready? We're going to open the door
Yeah.
with the bullet holes in it. I'm so sorry that this happened. I feel like this is my responsibility, but hopefully you can repair yourself. And if not, I'll figure it out. I'll bring some sort of something,
We'll find plaster and
I'll figure it
various
out.
wood
Yeah.
glue and
Yeah.
those
Okay.
things.
Let's go.
You want to lead the way? Maybe you open the door and see
Yeah,
if any of
I
us...
sure will. And as I'm saying that, I'm just reaching for the door, and I open the door, and we are on the side of a river. It's sunset. So sunlight's kind of like cascading through. It looks like, hold on, let me think where everybody's from for a second. It looks like Pacific waters. Okay. I imagine when I said riverboat, you were probably thinking like riverboat, but this is actually going to be the size of, and you're going to see it, right? We're like here on the beach. You're going to see this very huge cruise ship that's kind of like coming in. It's all black, but it is like, it's like shining. It's got gold. It's got like some weird iridescent kind of hue to it around it. It's very clearly magical. It's like the Black Pearl emerging, but except happy, So it's like that. So,
That's not happy about the Black Pearl.
I mean, it's scary if you saw that emerging through the mist.
Well,
You'd be like, I'm about to be robbed by a bunch of pirates. But now
Sure.
you're like, I'm about to lose all my money to a bunch of something or other that I'm not going to, I'm about to lose all my money another way. So this big cruise ship comes out the way. And we're still standing on the river bend, right? And it's sunset coming through, peeking. You see this huge boat that really, there's no space for it, or at least it looks like it's kind of floating on the ocean out there. But for as far as you can tell, there's no way for us to get over there. So I'm standing here on the sand on the river bend edge, and I look to y'all and I say, any ideas? I'm not testing you, but I'm testing you.
Ideas for what? Exactly. Getting to it?
That's where we're going. Yep.
Right.
Good golly.
Yep.
What is this?
That's the
Damn
devil's
impressive.
dividend.
Do we throw this? Like playing horseshoe?
Would you like to try that?
I don't want to. You said don't lose
Sure.
it. So throwing it seems
I'll
like a
give it a
bad
try.
idea.
Okay. Throwing is a bad idea. I want to give it a try. Go ahead and give it a try.
I will throw this horseshoe as far towards the ship as possible.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Make a roll, please.
First roll
What
of
would
the
this
day.
be? Would
Let's
this
see.
be
First
body
roll
for
of
this
the day.
throwing? Would this be body?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Or would this be magic?
This is your magic. 100%. This is magic. It
Close.
just Do you want to burn and re-roll that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'll take a burn. No.
Little
By the
closer.
way, he rolled a 38 and then a 34 with the mark being 30. Okay, so you throw this horseshoe and it just goes sailing across the river and then pop and starts to sink into the water.
Why would you do that? Why was that the first thing that came into your head?
Well, good thing you can swim well, Akachi, because you might need to go swimming. How fast
You just
is
go-
the
I'm supposed to
river
do
current?
that?
So, I'm sorry, someone hands you a gift and your first response is, I'm a throw it?
I'm sorry, you ate a page and healed someone from a bullet wound in
The
the
page
lung.
told me to, okay? The page told me to eat it.
And admittedly,
I'm gonna
Oliver
go get
did
my
say go
horseshoe.
ahead and try.
I mean,
I'm
what's the
gonna go
worst
get
thing
my
that can happen from trying? Anybody else have any ideas?
Oh, I just waved like you would at a cruise ship.
Go ahead and make a roll, please.
Magic, mind, body, anything.
Magic. It's all magic.
All
All
right.
these are going to be magic.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy.
No, that's 62.
Yeah. You
I'm just waving.
wave, nothing happens.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna trace my finger along like the shape of the horseshoe as if I'm like, come on, horseshoe, show me do the thing, horseshoe. Come on, engage.
Make a roll.
Poking a corpse with a stick. Yeah, just come on.
Do something, horseshoe.
Oh, nothing
Progressively
happens.
worse.
Yeah, you're just running your finger over it and nothing really happens. Well, that was a good attempt. Jim, you're up. Any ideas?
This is your revenge, isn't it?
Oh,
this is how you
100%.
get your kicks.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Actually, no, this is a training exercise.
I don't believe that for a second.
This is how I justify taking you to some degenerate gambling scenario as our way of blowing off steam. I have to somehow make a lesson out of it and teach you how to do something. Jim,
That
you're
reminds
up.
me of my hand.
I'm just gonna start walking towards it.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. He walks
gonna
on
guess
water. I'll lose my
that's-
shit.
Yeah, if you walk on water, I'm gonna change my beliefs in God real quick.
Is that gonna be body, mind, soul? Which one?
For you, that's mind.
Second or third coming.
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
God!
Oh my God!
way.
He rolls a 7 and begins to walk on the fucking water.
All right, well,
It's easy if you just believe.
You just Indiana Jones that shit.
okay. Now hold on. Am I going to be a doubting Thomas or something? And I begin to try to walk behind him.
Yeah,
seeing
go
if
ahead.
maybe.
Go ahead and roll. You can have a shift. You can have 10 shift because you're watching Jim do it. I will say though, my
70.
eyes are wide. I am incredibly impressed by this. Well, that's not how I do it. So that's fantastic.
That says 70. I just immediately step into water. Ah, damn it, my shoe's wet now.
Yeah. Well, try this. This is what I do. And out of my jacket pocket, I pull my horseshoe, I spit on it, and then I put it on the bottom of my shoe. I tap the bottom of my shoe, both feet, with it. And then I put it back in my pocket. I rub my hands together, and then I begin to walk on the water.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, that.
3 things. Remember, not everybody's can do whatever Jim just did. Focus.
3 things. All right.
Yeah.
They always have to be the same things.
No, I mean, every time it has to be the same thing, but it's probably
What changes?
easier for you to do it now that you've seen me do it. And
Right,
if
right.
you use the same, it's the same thing as a recipe, right? You can make improvisations, but did I say that word right for the first time in my life? I think I did.
Improvisations.
Yeah. I normally
Yeah.
stumble over that one.
It's a good word.
Anyway, if you follow the
Nice.
recipe, you have better odds of getting the outcome that you want, right? When you're cooking, it's the same
Yeah,
thing
no.
with doing magic.
Tricks.
So if you've seen me do it, you have a better chance of doing it the same way I did it or by following a spell or a recipe or whatever. But if you're going to try to improvise and make up your own, it's going to be a little bit harder. Still possible, though. Do not forget that. It is still possible. It's just harder. Okay, go ahead. I'm standing on the water. Jim is like walking towards the boat. Does he stop at all? Or is he just still going?
No, he's beelining it.
Yep. Okay.
I pull out the horseshoe. I spit on it. I tap each sole of my shoe, one wet, one not. I put it back in my pocket and I rub my hands like you did, and then take a tentative step out in the water.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. So technically, you can put this down in your cookbook, your magic book, as a spell to get to the Devil's Dividend. Alder has taught you this spell. You may now do it. You don't have to roll this time because I'm teaching it to you. But in the future, if you are stressed or whatever, you might have to roll. Like if you're running here, then you might have to. Does anybody else do this? I'm assuming you two. Well, you can't because your horseshoe's gone. So I guess you're going swimming.
Yeah, I'm going swimming.
All right. I'm going to say you can go. And do you know how to swim, actually?
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
do,
I was
because you saved my
I was
life.
going to see if Gus...
Yeah.
Yeah, you saved my life. Okay, that's right. So you go in and you don't need to
I
roll.
take, like,
You
I
find
take off
it.
my top.
Yeah.
I've like, I'm trying not to get too wet. But yeah, I do.
Do you need help getting back to your horse? Oh, bye. Okay. Well, I guess so.
So Catsi comes out of the water, is now wet, puts clothes back on, and then repeats the spell, and then is able to walk on the water. So now y'all have learned this. You can put it on your second page of the character sheet under that little cookbook section. If you want. If you'll remember it, great, that's fine. But it is now a spell that you have learned. Those watching and listening don't know, but this is your sanctuary that you have unlocked. And Jim unlocked it and spent all of his dying at the time to do so. And in this system, there are certain things that you can buy with your dine or your experience, and one of those things is the sanctuary, and it depends on who buys it, what it might be, and this seemed the most fitting. So I say, as we go to try to catch up with Jim, we see Jim kind of like walking in the distance on water. So it looks like, I don't know if I explained this very well, there's like a little river bend, right? And then it leads out into an ocean bay. And we were on the riverside. And once we crossed the river, walking on the water, all of a sudden, Jim was like on the ocean side, walking on the ocean to this boat. This very large cruise ship, very extravagant looking, has like tons of gold on it and is otherwise completely black. And as we rushed to catch up with Jim, we realized you don't have to walk the whole way along the water. It's like you do 3 steps and then you're a little bit further, 3 more steps, and it's, probably only takes you 3 or 4, and then boom, you're there. And the way that it works is it's down at the bottom. There is a very, very large, bald gentleman wearing an old school petticoat, blue, embroidered with silver and diamonds. And he has pointed ears and a little bit of some sharp teeth and a very big bulbous nose and green eyes. And he looks at you, Jim, and he says, "Howdy."
Hello.
Membership.
Oh, I'll present the horseshoe.
And he leans in and his eyes get really wide and he grins, and it may be a little tiny bit unsettling because not only does he have a little bit of some pointed teeth, but he seems really overly excited at this in particular. "Oh, a newbie. Welcome. That's brand new. You know the rules?"
Yep. No, I don't.
Don't gamble anything you ain't willing to pay, and if you do, you'll pay the price.
If only there was a lesson I learned sooner.
Well, we're happy to have you learn it here. And he kind of turns and motions for what looks to be just the wall of the bottom of the cruise ship.
Oh, okay. Just walk right through there?
That's right.
Okay. I'll just step on ahead.
Walks on through. Oh my God. Okay. Who's next?
I believe it was you. Then I followed you.
Yep. Okay. Then if nobody kind of like catches up, then yeah, I'll walk in and I'll just say howdy, and I show my little badge. Howdy, and he lets me through, and I just walk right through the wall of the boat and disappear inside. You're gonna do the same thing?
Hey there.
Yep.
And then hold
Perfect.
it up
Hold it up. All right. He lets you all through one by one. He's going to have somewhat of the same reaction that he had with Jim, where he seems very excited to see a newcomer. If you... I don't know if you had any way of noticing, but some of you have special abilities that have like Hawkeye things. I'm thinking you, Harry, in particular. When Alder flashes hers, you know how horseshoes have the little like dots kind of around them? So hers are colored up to 4, and there's a total of 8 on the horseshoe, and yours don't have any at all. So if you maybe catch a glance of that as she's putting it back into her coat.
I was going to ask if it looked different. That wasn't what I was looking for. Just seeing if it was like more tarnished.
Yeah, it
older
is.
Or something.
Yeah. Hers is definitely a little bit older. And then you walk into the wall of the boat, and you are in the most extravagant supernatural casino on the ocean. I was going to say in this wentz, but it's probably in a couple wentzes. Welcome to the Devil's Dividend. Now we have some mini games if y'all want to gamble. But I do
you're gonna have to drag me out of here.
Listen, you wanted a sanctuary, you got it. So here's what you can do in a sanctuary, right? You can remove your curses, you can buy boons, you can lose your life, you can trade your soul, you can do lots of things in here. Ooh, so, there's lots of things you can do in a sanctuary. It doesn't just mean that you're safe. So just be careful with what you're doing and be careful with what you're gambling. It's a little bit of a neutral ground, right? In that if you make the mistake, it's your mistake to make, and nobody's going to come and rescue you out of it. So when we come in, there are several tables of, I guess, games that you would probably recognize, right? Like craps and, you've got poker, blackjack, like just a bunch of stuff. And then there's probably some things on a floor or two that you wouldn't recognize that you could also check out as well. What do you all do first?
I would have to side with Alder.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm still standing right next to y'all, so you can...
But I figured I'd give them a chance to do whatever they'd be doing first.
Okay.
Unless you want the aside first.
Well, I'll pull you aside and basically say what I just said. Like, please be fucking careful. You can lose your soul in here. Don't be dumb.
You said something about removing curses, and you mentioned that this was cursed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't tell anyone about that right now.
Right. So then should I just not mess with it at all?
I wouldn't mess with it right now, no. But you could maybe talk to somebody about... I mean, if you feel like you've been cursed, you could go and sit down and barter for a service where they might be able to alleviate your curse. But I wouldn't advertise that you have a fucking magical book. Someone's going to want to gamble that off you.
Okay, so... And then I take it and, put it on the inside of my cardigan and kind of attach it in there instead of it hanging on the outside.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't feel cursed. It's just that if I let it, if it's not my possession for very long, anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you all can go to the Last Candle. You can go to the Bone Table. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. I mean, there's games you probably recognize.
A bone table?
Yeah, there's the Bone Table.
Oh, like throwing bones.
Yeah, throwing bones. Yeah. There's a lot of fortune telling here. So somewhere in the fortune teller's corner, they will have somebody that can tell if you've got stuff going on, and I point to Jim, you've got a whole lot of din floating around you here, so just be careful with that. They might want to barter with that as well.
Look, I'm not exactly the best when it comes to gambling. I
don't know why.
Alder, I have to be honest. I think you brought like a group of like non-recover gambling addicts to a casino.
I've already slipped away to the craps table while you've been saying this.
I'm really worried about... Oh, he's gone.
I'm tailing Harry. I'm immediately behind Harry.
And besides that, you know that Jim is in debt for... And Jim's gone too. Okay, well...
Oh, Jim.
All right, Harry, what's the plan here? I'm going to be following your lead. What do you think?
Craps. Easy craps. It's best.
Okay.
I don't play the way they normally do. I play with the house, and that's considered bad luck, but it's bad luck for the rest of the table. It's fun that way.
I think I made a
Okay,
mistake.
I'll follow
guys.
your lead. I'll follow your
Yeah.
lead. I mean, I've
It
got a
was
lot of
like
demon.
like an Alcoholics Anonymous in a bar
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
also think
Like,
Harry cheats without realizing he's cheating, and he's gonna get in trouble if he gets caught.
like his whole thing is like he kind of bends. I mean, he told him not to mention the book. Do you think I should ask someone about the what happened to me? Do you think that's worth asking?
mean-
I'm not much of a gambler myself.
Well, personally, I wouldn't go in saying something was wrong. I would maybe go to a fortune teller and see if they could get it right, and if they got it right, then I'd be like, all right, time to do a thing. But if you don't know, then I mean, it's right for them to just make something up. Not that they would. Not that they
So-
would. I'm not saying they would. Do you think they heard
You're not
me?
saying they. You're not saying they wouldn't.
I'm not saying they would fleece you. I'm not saying they wouldn't fleece you. I don't know which one's more offensive.
Okay, so I guess I mean, someone's doing like tarot or knucklebones or reading augury, something like that here, right? I'll float around. That seems more my speed.
Okay. Well, do you want to float around together, or is that weird? Would you like me to float around somewhere else? I could go.
You can float around with me. That's fine. That's fine. I
Okay.
think, we have a working professional relationship, even if we have.
Oh wow! Ouch. Not even the other F word. We're not even friends.
Do you prefer friend? Do you throw friend around that lightly? Isn't that a
Lightly,
dangerous
we've
contract to
nearly
enter into?
died. We're solving otherworldly mysteries together. That's not friendship. What is? You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but-
go play around roulette. I'll catch up with you, Gus.
Yeah, but like as you're walking away, I'm like, but we keep things from each other. You especially.
Okay. We have some mini games. A lot of it's going to be based in rolling. Who wants to do what? Basically, the way that I imagine this is extremely extravagant. 3 floors. But obviously it's like a cruise ship, but there's no place to sleep. It's all place to like gamble and do crazy stuff. There is a fortune telling like section where you can go in and you can get your fortune read in a very varying different ways. You can also get some curses alleviated. There's also a bar where you can go and get some drinks. But mostly it's just like games and games and games. So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to play craps, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All
Of
right.
course.
Okay. So you're going to be allowed to use your mind rolls, both of you. Harry, you can use your luck roll, but it will come at a cost.
Oh, using soul.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, your
Oh, yeah,
soul is luck. Yeah. So you can do your soul roll, but also but why don't you go ahead and make your opening roll for me for something else?
And then that one will be soul.
Yes, if you want it to be. It's up
Okay,
to you.
you said I'm going to roll for something else. That's why I was checking.
Yeah, it's for something not related to the game yet. I'm just rolling as you approach the table to see
Okay, that
if
would
anybody
probably, I would
notices
feel
you.
that would be soul then.
Okay,
It
yep.
would make the most sense to
Yep.
me. A success with
29.
a 29 right on
Nice.
the edge. Look, I like
Nice.
it.
And then you too, Jim.
Soul roll?
Yep. Or
I
no,
don't
you
have
can do
it.
mind actually.
Okay.
Yep, yours is the brain. 83. Okay, that's okay. So when you come up to the table, I'm going to say that you would probably notice immediately if it was like a non-human type person that was at this table. So we're going to say it is otherwise a pretty human gentleman, clean shaven, about 6 feet tall, otherwise kind of like forgettable face. You know, you look at him and he just seems to have like normal average features, whatever that means. Whatever to you would just kind of be like, oh, and you kind of forget about him. And there are 6 other people at the table with you at the moment. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. Roll a 2d6, somebody.
Somebody?
Yep.
Not. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So,
Anybody?
I can roll it. I'll roll it.
in system or out of system?
In system so that we can see it, I hope. 12. Oh my God. Okay. That's a loss, right? Here's the thing. I don't gamble. You two do. So I'm going to need your help.
Is it craps or not? If it's craps, that's not a loss. Like,
it's craps. This is
that's
for
not a
real
loss.
craps. Okay.
So do you want a basic on craps? Real basic?
I feel like yes, because also the audience might not know.
Yeah. So essentially, what you're doing is you put your money down on a number.
Yeah.
And you want to. It's a cooperative game. All right. One person rolls at a time. You throw your dice, and you want to roll anything but a 7. Now I'm putting the very basic rules. You want to roll anything but a 7.
Okay.
You keep rolling and you keep winning. And whoever puts money on a number, if that number comes up, they get a return. There are certain numbers that have lower odds but a higher return. 12 is one of them.
Okay.
So the numbers like that are hard to roll, so higher odds.
Okay.
You get a better return, that sort of thing. If it rolls a 7, that round is over. If you have money on the table, it goes to the house on a 7.
Okay.
If you roll anything else, you can either keep playing with the money on or you can take it whenever you want.
Okay.
Until a 7 is rolled. So a 12, if someone had money on a 12, money would go up. They could either cash it in or continue to play, that sort of thing.
Okay.
You can also, like I had mentioned, play with the house, and basically you're playing for a 7 to roll. Ooh. You want the house to win when you play with the house, which means a lot of the time people consider it unlucky because you're playing against them.
Yeah. That's okay. Yep, that makes sense.
But the returns are high if you win.
Okay.
The chances of you winning are lower. Anyway, that's the basics on craps. Very basic.
All right, that's pretty basic. I think we can do that. So what we'll do is we'll have Jim and Harry roll the house, alternating. You guys take turns rolling the house, and we'll see kind of how well it goes here. I will say though that you notice the chips that they have at the table are different. They're like small diamond-shaped black and gold. But you don't really, you guys don't have any chips that you can see of at the moment. So are you going to still stand there and try to play, or?
Before I do that, I'm going to look and see if there's like an exchange booth, because that's normally what you would do. You go and exchange for chips. Yeah. Okay. So you will see something that looks like an exchange booth. I think actually it'll just say in big gold exchange, and that's all it says. When you go up to the table, there is like a very young looking woman. She's got like dark black hair braided with a gold ribbon very intricately. And she's also like dressed to the nines in like a old school petticoat. And she smiles at you. She's got a gold tooth. Hello. Hi there. We need to go to the exchange, or can we exchange here? My apologies. You can exchange here.
That's all right.
All right, great.
That's fantastic.
Let us know when the round's over and we can join in. What do you need for an exchange for this particular table?
Well, what's
our do you have anything in mind to start with, Jim? Yourself, at least?
Well, I think I have. Would Jim know about the din that he has? Like
Alder did say you got a lot of din, so she did say. So
but how would I know that? How would Jim be aware of that?
I don't think he's aware, except that she used that term. So he'd probably be like, din, and just risk it and see what happens. Like, because she did use that term in front of him, to him.
Okay.
So
I guess I'd be like, sure. I don't know if I have that, but how about all of it?
Now hold on. I put a hand like in front of like the this kind of hand in front of Jim. Go, Jim.
Yeah.
Do you remember your past for here for just a second?
Look, you are lucky, right? You got kicked out of a casino. You got charged with fraud or whatever it was because you were so good. This is a shoo-in.
Were you the person that happened to?
No, that's why I'm going to give all of I'm going to give it all to you.
One moment, ma'am. I apologize. No, you don't give it all to me. Don't do that.
I am grinning.
Why would I play with it? I'm not lucky. You are the lucky one, right?
Would you mind we'll have a side while this table keeps playing, and I pull him away from the table. My God, Jim. First of all, you're showing your hand immediately. You don't ever do that.
Yeah, no, they tell me that all the time. But,
Yeah, and I'm telling you again, then. Don't do that. All right.
Yeah, they
Two,
say my tell as I get frantic and I start,
I have noticed that immediately. All right. So, no, you don't go in. You have to play and feel the table out, first of all. You don't ever want to just throw everything in all at once, because that means one roll and you could be done.
But you see, I had a conversation with a fellow. He was down on his luck like me, and he was having a bowl of stew. And we had a conversation, and he said, what gets you is the longer that you play. And that's why you should always go all in the first time, because that lowers the chances of you getting wiped out.
Where was he having this bowl of stew now?
Oh, over at the soup kitchen.
So it seemed like it didn't work so good for him then.
Wait. It depends, really.
Well, it depends on what soup it was, I suppose. Yeah. No, he was out of his luck because he failed immediately. Or he played a while, then went all in because he thought his luck was up. No, it's called you cash in before your luck runs out.
I don't understand. Why would this guy lie about his success?
Well, I mean, you saw him in the soup kitchen, didn't you?
I don't know.
Was he doing that because he was, up in Beverly Hills?
No. Worst $10 I ever spent.
Yeah, there we go. So, you never go all in right away. In general, you shouldn't ever, unless you... No, you don't. You don't. You're not a good gambler if you always go all in. I'm just saying it that way, okay? So, let's rein it in. All right. Now, what was your intent here? Because you went into that table with something in mind that I had no idea about. Now we have to pull back and we look like idiots. And I'm looking, I make like a side glance, and I probably am seeing a few of the people at the table either chuckling to themselves or looking
100%.
at us. And it's like...
I actually think the people at the table are like weirdly focused on the game. Like, kind of...
I mean, it is collaborative, cooperative, so they'd be looking at the rolls.
But I mean, you might notice it seems a bit like eerie that their focus has not shifted to you at all. They are 100% focused on the table.
So no side glances.
Who is side glancing you is the woman at the exchange table.
Yeah.
And she did react when he said you're lucky, like her eyebrows raised, and she kind of was like, interesting.
Yeah. All right. So what was your idea here? Because I need to know this before going in. You need to know it before going in. What was your thought process when we got up to that table and you sat down? Well, give me a rundown.
Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking. Again, like that guy had said before, if we just go all in, I mean, that's the best chances I'm going to get. But I guess the outcome that I want from this is you can exchange it for real money, right? Right?
Probably, but I think this place might be a little too mundane for where we are. You literally walked on water to get here, Jim, and you're thinking about money.
Well, I have a mortgage to pay. I have $50 I gotta spend on the mortgage. That's coming up next week. Over $50 next week, and I'm in debt.
Okay,
I'm in debt up to my gills.
I probably pull out my wallet. And if I remember right, Alder has said many times, we have what we need.
Yeah.
I look and see, is there any money in my wallet?
So in this instance, in this very specific instance, because you're already here, was there any in your wallet before you got abducted by the office?
There would have been some. I could not tell you how much I would normally carry
then
around.
We can roll a 1D100 or 200 because you feel like you might be the type to roll around with $200 in cash.
Yeah.
So 1D200.
$1. Come on, $1.
Or 2D100s?
Yeah, sure, that'll work. Yep.
Okay. $58.
Yeah, $58.
I take a 50 out and hand it to Jim. Go, this is yours. Do not gamble it. There you go. Your mortgage is paid.
Yeah, one problem there, Chief. It's from 1985.
All right. Oh, I see. That would be interesting to show up with that, I suppose. They would think it's a fake.
Yeah. So you take that back.
And the woman at the exchange just like waves her fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't help but overhear We can exchange that.
Yeah, could I get this
I
for the...
snatch it so
No,
quick out of Harry's
Jim, get
hand.
back here. Jim, nope, get back here right now. Jim?
No, it's fine. All right, here, $50.
I stand in front of him, and I take it back from him.
Harry, you gave that to me.
I
That's
did.
mine.
Now, great, and now you'll listen to me for a second. Ma'am, I'm so sorry for him. He's new.
That's all right.
I would like this to be exchanged for the equivalent value of 1947's money.
What?
This is from 1987. I would like this to be exchanged for what it will be worth. And
No,
you
we
know what
want
I'm going with
chips.
this? Do you know what I'm going with this here?
Oh, yeah.
Because this
yes,
$50
that's the
today is worth a shit ton
so
then. Yep.
she will absolutely begin to do that. Like, I think she's
Great.
looking between the two of you because Jim is like, no.
It's fine. This is mine. You can. This is from my wents, and I just I leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't quite
she
understand.
relaxes when you use that term.
Yeah.
And then she will kind of like reach under the desk or table and she pulls out one of those old school looking like money boxes, you know?
Yeah,
And she just
yeah.
flips it open and it's completely empty. She takes your $50, puts it in there, closes it, puts it down on the beneath the shelf again, and then picks it right back up, puts it up and opens it. And we're going to have the equivalent, somebody Google, because I don't know what it would be, the equivalent of $50.
yeah.
Yep.
Do you want the purchasing power of $50 in 1985 turned back to?
The purchasing power of, for, yes.
It would be $10.35 in 1947.
But
no,
it'd be the
but it would be
$50 now.
is
Am I
worth.
was I doing it backwards?
You may have been, but I knew what you
so
meant.
it'd be only $10.
But
Money
So
from then
I'd
would be
get
worth
$10
more
back.
now. If,
No,
no.
if we're using that logic of like, what's the power of the dollar at the time, or is it?
Oh
Did
no.
I do that backwards? Hold on.
I,
So the
I feel like I
$50
knew what
would
you were
turn
trying to
$10.
say. You were putting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
$50 in, and you were
Because
like,
my
I
50
want to do
now-
$50, but what my $50? Oh my God! But here's the thing,
It's
Dan.
going to turn into like $10.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, man.
Here's
I think
the thing.
this is a me problem here. I'm trying to think, not a.
It's a you and me problem because I was with you. I knew you were.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like when somebody says, "I've got $1,000," but if you had $1,000 back then, it would be crazy. What you meant to say was, "I want to turn this $50 into $50 in 1940."
Yes.
But
Yes.
because only if you're okay with it, I do think it's hilarious that Harry said this and then $10 comes out. So if you're okay with it, I do think the house would be very specific about language and be like, okay, here you go. This is what you get. But I also don't want to totally fuck you over because I was thinking the same thing that you were thinking when you did it.
I'm not a money person. That was just
Yeah.
what I thought we were doing.
No, I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to think of a way. I'm trying to think of a way. Yeah.
We can
I'm-
retcon it so that you say converting for
It'd be
inflation and
inflation, not purchase
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
So okay, I'm fine. If you'll play with me, I'll do both.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then you
Yeah.
just whip out another $50 and fix it. Because really,
Yeah.
this is a lesson in what your sanctuary can do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it basically comes back to me. Go. Oh, $10. Shit. My
And
apologies.
she's just
And then-
grinning like,
Yeah,
they
yeah. I
won.
see. You understood what I did there. Could I get this exchange back for what I just had, since it's an exchange equivalent?
Yeah.
then could I-
She takes it, puts it under the counter. She's kind of sighs a little bit like, oh, son of a. Picks
I
it
know,
up
I'm
and then
sorry.
opens it and gives you back your $50.
And then I go, could I get this converted to with inflation in mind for the 1947 $50?
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? This is what
Yeah.
I'm meant to say. My apologies. You saw how frantic I was to try to get him to stop doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
It flipped me around.
Yes.
Thank you.
No worries. Do you have a chip?
Not yet. Let's see.
You'll need a
No, I
chip
don't
for
have any.
every exchange that isn't quite equal.
Not yet, but what? My apologies. I also am more new
okay.
here. What would be the easiest way to exchange for that chip?
Well, if you don't have any chips now, you can go ahead and open an exchange for your starting bit of chips, and you can choose what you'd like to exchange. You take
right.
sleep, years, money, dreams.
I'm sorry,
memories.
did you say sleep? Years? Memories?
Yes.
How much?
Well, it depends on how many chips you want. And what she will do is she will pull out like what a very, very intricate looking menu.
Beautiful.
With like fancy handwriting. And she just kind of like puts it on the table for you. And what you guys will be able to see here as you look at this is like a very long list, but essentially PB talking to the players here, you're going to be able to, and you're going to have the freedom to trade whatever you want to come up with to trade. And then she's going to, you know, gamble with you or barter with you as to how many chips that's worth. In terms of what you can do with your chips, obviously you can gamble, but you can essentially turn those chips in for more sleep. You can turn those chips in for more years of your life. You can turn those chips in for a lucky streak. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with these chips. For the most part, I will say, even though it is a sanctuary and you do have the ability to do these things, the house always wins. So be careful. It's not always in your favor to do some of these things. Like on this list, I have divine notice, whatever that means. Like, you know, that could be like a god. That could be like something else. I have pain threshold, you know, decreasing or increasing. So there's like just a lot of stuff that you can do here. That you can barter with or you can trade with to get these chips. Chips are how you play, however. There are sections of the boat where you don't need chips and you can just barter crazy shit.
It's like crabs, they were saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, I will say that you won't see anything extreme on this list, like your soul or anything like that, but it is like years of sleep or years of your life, sleep, but those things are kind of like down on the bottom of the list. But you'll see even stuff up for like a year of I guess this wouldn't technically be on the list because you can offer whatever. But to give you an idea, you could say, I want a year of asthma in trade for chips. Like you can get really creative here, and I'm gonna, you know, but your character then has to RP with that in mind. So yeah. So you'll see a menu, and I can give you some ideas, but I really wanted to see what you kind of would offer in trade immediately. Oh, and also dine. So here's the other fun part of this sanctuary in particular. And I was really hoping you guys would buy a sanctuary because once I knew Jim was involved, I knew exactly that it was going to be a gambling boat. You can actually get experience points here. You can gamble for a level up. So you can do dine for dine if you want. So him saying he wanted to offer up his dine for chips, he can absolutely do that. To give you an idea, one dine is 100 chips.
Ah.
A lot of chips for one dine.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be the first. With that, Harry immediately offers up a dine.
Okay, perfect.
No hesitation, no question.
Okay, so mark that off of your sheet and put down in your inventory that you've got 100 of the diamond chips. They're basically like little black diamonds, and in the center they have like an actual diamond on them. And they've got gold embroidery around on the side, like gilded.
Oh, you know what? I know it's a mechanical question. We normally, when we spend dine, we mark it as a spent. Is this not considered spent?
No,
then?
It's not considered spent.
Yeah, all right.
So,
I'm not marking it that way.
You move it over into your inventory because at any time you could then change those 100 chips back for that dine.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
that makes sense. So I removed it, but I did not spend it. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm going to give you two a moment to think about what you're going to do, and we're going to switch scenes
please.
here and see what Gus is up to and what Akachi is up to.
Catsi's just kind of watched Harry and Jim rush off like kids on Christmas. Like I just kind of like awkwardly rubbing their sweaty palms on their jeans, looking around. No, just
I look at Akachi and go, "Do you gamble? You a gambler?"
I don't have money to gamble. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much of a gambler either. Do you want to watch each other's back in Scary Casino Land? Where, by the way, that person out front, not human, right? Definitely not human. Definitely not.
No, definitely.
So that's a thing.
Yeah.
Cool to know. Good to know. I guess Alder's just used to it.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. It's probably. rude not to stare. Okay, so where should I glance at your mask? Where should the three of us go?
Oh, I mean, there's a bar. We can get a drink and just wait for Jim and Harry to finish whatever they're doing.
I was gonna go and see if someone would do a reading for me. So.
Oh yeah.
You want to get a reading done?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So you guys are on the bottom floor. So when you enter in on the ship, you're on the third and lower level. So the fortune teller is on the second level. So you guys are kind of wandering around a little bit. Again, you see tables of games you probably recognize as, normal human games. And then you see like other weird stuff, like people holding their breath in a dunk tank for as long as they can. And there's like, gambling on that. People placing bets and stuff like that. And it gets weirder and weirder. And then maybe there's a creature you've never seen before at a table. And by like a creature, I mean like, maybe just like a small like pig that also has weird feathers on it or something. Like you're starting to see weird stuff the further into the ship that you go. And then eventually, I don't know if you ask someone where the fortune teller's thing is or if you guys are just wandering around looking.
Kind of more wandering at first.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't want to talk to anybody in here either.
Way too anxious to ask.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. So then you'll
it
find
would have to
stairs.
cross a certain threshold of weird before I'd be willing to ask for directions.
Yeah. So, I mean, a pig with feathers isn't weird, but okay. I feel you. I wouldn't want to speak to anyone in here. You will notice, I'll say again, that everyone who is involved in whatever their activity is, whether it's a table or a betting game or the person in the dunk tank, they seem weirdly enraptured by what it is that they are doing. And anyway, you find a grand staircase that leads up to the next level. You take that. And once you get up here, it's a little less like casino, like with the sounds and the shouting and the yay and the cheering and whatnot. It's a little bit more atmospheric. It's pretty dark. There's probably like smoke machine type smoke kind of on the floor as you guys wander through. And the fortune corner is like pretty obvious, like right away. It's not a corner. It's like half the floor. And you'll see a couple of different options here. When you first arrive, you'll see the traditional, like, oh, I already know what you're going to choose. And I haven't even finished telling you yet. I just saw it happen and it makes me so happy. So I feel like I know you guys.
That was low-key terrifying, just so you know. But yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So you'll see like.
What I was literally about to say was like, now, the way that this works in theory is they should come to us, right?
Yeah.
It's what I say to Kakashi.
Yeah, right. So then you're
it should
looking.
jump out to us.
Yeah, and you will see like. I want to say you'll see kind of like that hammy, more traditional kind of like crystal ball on a table and beads and stuff like that. You'll see somebody like that. You're also going to see somebody that is dealing with a gentleman right now, and she is rolling bones. Like it's another very traditional fortune telling type. And you'll see like cards. You'll see a bunch of other stuff. And in the corner, you will also see a Zoltar machine. Fortune telling machine.
God damn it.
I was like, oh, I better pull out my notes for which fortune teller. And then I was like, no, bitch, they're going to go straight to the fucking machine, man. There's no way they're going to actually
You said
see
bones
it.
was like, is that what she meant? Because I am interested in the bones. And you said Zoltar, like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah,
she's
that's
right.
Are you Googling what that is, Flick?
No.
Okay.
I tap Akachi like, is that? Now listen, I know you and I are from slightly different time periods, but like, there's a Tom Hanks film with this thing in it, right?
Yeah. No, they definitely.
It's actually the one from the film.
All right. Well, that makes sense to
Do
me.
you think Tom Hanks knows?
Do I think Tom Hanks knows is a really loaded statement.
Magic.
Is he in the know? Is Tom Hanks a member of this community? Maybe. You think
Boy, if I could do a Tom Hanks impression, I would do it right now as if he like won something in the background.
if I had to pick,
Oh no, I lost.
Yeah, exactly. And then he sneezes because you guys are talking about him. Oh, that's hilarious.
if I had to pick like a list of actors that would be in the know, he'd probably
he'd
be
probably
like
be up there, right?
This
Bill Murray,
is definitely Gus talking,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
maybe Willem Dafoe. Anyway, we should
Willem
do
Dafoe
it.
definitely knows. Yeah, no, we should. do it.
Oh God, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm assuming
go
you go
into
to yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I go to the Zoltar machine. Yeah.
So luckily with the Zoltar machine, yeah, you guys don't know how to. There's a coin for a quarter if you want to do that, like old traditional style. But it also looks like there is a little spot on the machine where you can just put your thumbprint.
Oh.
I mean, we're probably in some kind of database. There's a membership and stuff like that. So, and I put my thumb against
Okay.
it.
Awesome. Please go ahead and make a roll for me. I need you to roll me a D100.
D100.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I also need you to roll just soul for me. 17. Okay.
Pain and soul. Failure. 51.
Okay, perfect. And you too, right? Gus, are you also doing this?
Oh yeah. Well, I think there was a moment where Gus was like, "Oh, thumbprint, coin, like what's it?" And if Akaja commits, it's like, "Well, I gotta commit. I gotta."
Oh, perfect. So you gotta. Yeah.
We're going into this together. Yeah. Same deal. A D100
Yep,
and a
D100.
59. And soul or mind?
Mind for you, I
Mind.
think. I
Alright.
cannot believe this, by the way.
Oh, no.
This is
Oh,
a
no.
table that This game is haunted. This show is haunted. Okay.
That's another
An
8.
8? Wow.
I've
okay.
rolled a lot of
And you
eights in
rolled a
this game.
59?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes, I did.
Okay. So,
Gus collapses. They're dead.
So if I understand these machines and I remember correctly, right? He says something, right? It like lights up and something crazy happens, and he says something like, because I say it is so, the fortune will be told, or something like that, and then spits out like a ball that has a fortune in it, right? That you pull out and you read.
Yeah, ball
Yeah.
or ticker tape print.
Oh,
Yeah, ticker
yeah,
tape
like
print.
a card, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but this is supernatural. So he's actually just going to come to life and tell you your fortune. It's not going to be printed out. Okay. So he does the standard stuff where he's not, it's just like because it's a fortune and I will foretold, and because I say so, that is the way, or whatever it is that he says. But then he suddenly is animated and comes to life in this machine, and he's just like, again.
Oh.
Okay. Hi. Which one of you was first?
Me. Sorry.
Sorry, I lost sound for a second, so I missed the last minute. My
Oh,
apologies.
no. The machine comes to life and is talking to you.
Gotcha.
And Akachi, he said, which one of you was first? And Akachi said, me. And he goes, okay, you'll be forgiven, but not resolved. Next. Absolved. Next.
Okay.
You. What did you roll? 59?
Oh, Flick.
Oh,
The
and
sound is
you-
gone.
You are going to inherit something unwanted. Oh, God, Flick is gone. Okay.
Yeah, Flick lost all audio.
Oh, no. Okay.
They're repeating.
Oh, well, the fortune for now. We'll pause here and we'll switch back to our gambling guys. All right, back to the two, trying to figure out how much dying for chips. I can't believe that's what we got for Akachi, dude. Unbelievable.
Yeah, right. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the one die and I got my 100 diamond chips.
Yep.
Okay, I see here on this menu,
Mm-hmm.
let's see this menu. How much? Because it doesn't usually specify, I have to specify how much for what, just a particular thing. My sense of taste. If I were to say,
Are you thinking an hour? Are you thinking
A month.
a day? A month?
how much would that give me?
For chips?
Yeah.
That'll give you 25 chips.
Yeah.
Done. And immediately, you lose your ability to taste anything.
Well, that's weird. Can't even taste the roof of my mouth.
Write that on your sheet as your condition.
Yep. Huh. All right.
And then
Perfect.
she looks to Jim. And what would you like to exchange? The gold tooth glints in her smile.
I'm gonna glance over at Harry. Is Harry paying attention to me?
I know what you're gonna do.
I'll roll a D100 to be fair about it. And I'll say, since it tastes, I'm gonna give it only a 25% chance that I actually am paying attention. So
Okay.
above 25, I'm not paying attention to you. I'm not paying attention to you.
97.
All of it.
Okay.
I don't know how much, whatever that din is, all of it. How many chips can I get for that?
Her eyes move over you as if she's like reading code or a book or something. And then they turn a little bit milky white as she's doing this and looking at you. And her smile falters for just a second before returning. How much dime do you have? How much do you got?
17?
Yeah, that's a lot of chips.
That's
if
a lot
it's
of
1 to
chips.
100.
Yep, it's 1 to 100.
All right, 1,700 chips. Here we go. I'm just stuffing chips in my pocket, trying to.
I probably noticed as he's
she gives
stuffing
you a
chips
tray. Yeah, she'll give you like like a gilded tray of gold that has these diamond chips on it.
God damn it, Jim.
For reference, chat, I think at the highest we all have, other than Jim, on us is 5, like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
Yeah. I had 4 before I exchanged, so.
yeah. And Jim has been hoarding his din, which is his experience points, basically from playing, and hasn't really gotten anything except he did buy the sanctuary. Yeah. So
would have had 29 before this.
Everyone was going to chip in together, and he was like, I'll just buy it because I haven't been spending anything. And now we know why Jim gets in so much trouble with gambling. Yeah.
Yep.
So just make sure to take that off of your experience or your sheet. It's not spent. It is moving to your inventory. Okay, awesome. Okay.
I'm sorry, Harry. I couldn't get. I'm sorry. But don't worry, we'll have more. I mean.
Oh no, we lost.
Oh.
We lost
your audio
you.
for a second.
Rejoin.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay.
It was
Perfect.
a perfect
There we go.
cut, admittedly.
Yeah.
Not sure. I don't know. I think I'm overstimulated.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, fine. Okay, back to the original thing we were talking about, ma'am. I slide one of the chips over for the exchange in regard of inflation.
Sorry, are you talking to me? Oh, hold on 1 second. Or are you two talking to each other? I see 2 of Flick. So I think someone's using the wrong link. Oh, okay, but never mind then. You guys sorted it and didn't need me at all. What did you ask me, sir?
I slide a chip over and go for the exchange we were originally speaking of in regard to inflation.
Money. Yes. Okay, perfect. So she takes that chip, that diamond chip, and now make sure to mark that on your sheet that you no longer have 100. Okay.
Yeah,
and
124.
Yep.
Because the taste.
Yep, that's right. Okay. So, good. So you could get back an experience point. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so then she will go ahead and put the $50 in the thing, close it. She puts the chip in there as well, closes it, puts the box underneath the counter, pulls it back up above the counter, flips the lid open, and how much money is in there?
I'm checking that now.
Nice.
That would be the equivalent of roughly, I'll round down for the sake of it.
No, don't do that. I mean, you could if you wanted to.
You know what?
but-
It's because of cents, but $726.73.
Wait. Hold on.
$50 in 1947 to today's money would be $726.73.
Technically.
Harry, did you just take $50 from 1985, give it to the teller, turned it $10, and then converted it back, and now it's... What's going on here? Why play the games? Let's just do this.
It's not what you think. There's
wait,
more of
no?
a cost than that. It's not equivalent because I had to put in extra. That's the whole point.
I got excited there for a bit.
I know, that's why I tried to stop you from before, because you were not quite understanding what was going on. The house always wins, Jim.
Gotcha.
And
Sorry,
I wink at her when
Yeah,
I say
she
that.
smiles wide and you can see that gold tooth.
All right, sorry. Just a little overwhelmed with how many chips I have. I've never had this many chips before in my life.
And you will not be playing them all at the same time.
Right.
I will be watching you, because I will not leave your side while you're playing, and you will not do that.
You gentlemen have fun.
Certainly
Thank
will.
you very much, ma'am. And I hand you $50.
Thank you.
This is for your mortgage.
I know.
will check in with you to make sure that you have it when we leave. You know what? Maybe I should hold on to that for you before
No.
we
No. It's fine. I can hold on to it.
All
Why? What's wrong?
Give me your word.
We should get to the craps table.
No.
It looks like it's filling up.
No, Jim. Give me your word. You're getting a gift for a thing from me to you. I would like you to promise that that's what it's going to go to.
This $50 will, in some way, shape, or form, be used in the pursuit of paying my
Do
mortgage.
you remember what my job was? A man is only as good as his word.
All right, fine. I will use this for my mortgage.
Thank you. To pay that toward the mortgage. You're not using it to get more to put toward your mortgage. You're using that to pay toward your mortgage.
Fine.
That. Thank you.
All right.
I've worked with people like you. That was my whole thing. All right?
All right. Fair.
Thank you.
Fair.
Thank you.
Now, just
So you got
from my
700
brain,
tips. Why do you care?
did you give him $50 or did you give him the 800?
50.
You only gave him the 50. Okay.
Oh,
So
absolutely
you're
not. I would not
holding
give him
the-
726.
Yeah, you're
so.
holding the rest of the 700 bucks. Okay.
Absolutely. It
got
went in my
Got
wallet,
it.
into
Okay.
my pocket.
Okay.
Yes.
Please mark
I
that
think
on your
Jim's
inventory
seeing
as
how
well.
much money you have. Wow.
Yeah.
You must pay really well. I mean, you did work at a casino, and you were lucky, so that
You
makes
don't
sense.
want to see what my bank account looks like, Jim.
Why? Too many zeros?
Anyway, let's go to the craps table.
All right.
I'm going
So-
to switch back. I'm so sorry, real quick, just to finish the fortune, and then we'll come right back. It's good. So sorry. Okay, Flick, you are here. The Zoltar machine gave a fortune to Akachi. Let me just scroll up. It was...
You'll be forgiven, but not absolved.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll be forgiven, but you won't be absolved. Thank you. Next.
Ominous.
You are going to inherit something undesired. Hold on. What was your number again? 59. Let me just double
59.
check that that's right.
And I rolled an 8 on the mind check.
Yeah. You will inherit something unwanted.
Like heart disease or what? Is that it?
Will that be all? Or would you like to go again?
What is, does going again get me something less?
It gets you a different
Obscure?
fortune, but humans tend to just not believe me when I tell them the first time.
No, I'll believe you. It's just, I was hoping for something more. Is there something around here where I can get, I don't know, a clearer answer, or?
Roll
think
me
we
a
shouldn't.
D100.
We shouldn't upset the magic fortune person, I think.
I rolled a 12.
12. Okay.
This
hold on.
may this may surprise you, Akachi, but I'm not the most socially adjusted person.
Okay.
Hearing
Gee.
PP gasp.
Sorry.
kills me
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time.
I'm so sorry. So Zoltar is just kind of like narrowing his eyes at you when you say, "Is there somewhere I can get a clearer picture?" And then just says, "You will win, and it will cost more than you losing. Bye now." So I have spoken, thus will it be, or whatever. And then it shuts down.
I'm personally fine with my one.
Why does Zoltar talk like a mean schoolgirl?
A great question.
You know, talking about her like that right in front of them, it's probably why you got such a ominous fortune.
I think yours was pretty ominous too.
I will be forgiven, not absolved. Sounds far less ominous than the clue you got.
But when one seeks forgiveness, do they not also seek absolution? Sounds like a pretty, hollow apology, which kind of fits the theme of today, I think.
Okay, hold on a
That's
second.
a perfect fade out back to the gambling boys. Holy shit. All right, boys, let's gamble. Holy shit.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
All right, sorry. Please continue.
No, that was beautiful. All right. Now, Jim.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, please.
Please what? What? I will control myself.
Do not put all in, because it will not go well for you.
Look, I'd like to hear your philosophy behind this, because the advice I got from that fellow over at the soup kitchen after giving him $10 for that advice was that, and it is sound logic, that you have a 50-50 chance of winning, right?
No,
but the house
no,
always
you
wins
don't.
the longer you play.
Every game is different. 50-50 odds are not the case. No. Craps is probability, and it is most definitely not even 50%. Craps is the easiest game to win at, to be fair, because it's all probability. However, the probability means you will lose more often than you will win. There is a reason casinos stay in business, Jim. If you win every time, they would go out of business.
Of course.
That means they take more than they give.
So what you're saying is, Craps has more than a 50-50 odd?
No, it has.
It's the
It's the highest chance. No. Oh God, I shouldn't have done
Exactly why I should. It's got the highest
let's
chance.
Let's say it's a 25% chance of winning, and the rest of them are 10%. That still means you lose more often, no matter what.
But 25 is larger than 10. So if I gamble the first time, it's a 25% chance.
And a 75% chance that you have nothing.
Better than a 90% chance that I lose.
While that is a correct statement, that is a fallacy. It's called gambler's fallacy. Okay, here, I'm
What is
gonna
that?
whisper a number
Never
to
heard of
you. I bet you haven't. I'm gonna whisper a number to you. Okay.
All right.
And that number is the number I have in my bank account before I left. All right? And I'm going to tell you this because it is not because I put all in. It is because I played carefully. I did not do what you're saying you did. All right? I did the opposite of what you're saying. And that's what got me this number.
Right.
And I'll DM you what I whisper.
Yes, thank you. I was
for
just
you.
gonna say, I really hope that we just get his reaction.
As Jim hears this, his eyes pop out of his head.
About 90% of that was one. The rest was salary. Will you listen to me now, Jim?
Yes. This is much better. You know, I questioned, and I'm sorry that I did, your logic behind gambling, but I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. Why do you trust that one guy at the soup kitchen so much?
I don't know. I really don't. He was down on his luck, quite literally, and you paid him for advice to be down on his luck.
Yeah, gave him $10 for that advice.
$10 for him to tell you that he lost everything.
Just doesn't make any sense. Who would
I know. I'm the same boat
convince
here,
me?
Jim. Mm-hmm.
What a con artist.
That's a pretty good way to put it, actually. Yes.
Well, anyways, so what's the plan here?
The plan
95%?
No, Jim, please. Oh. You start with one chip. One.
Okay.
I saw how many you were pocketing, which
Got like nearly 1,000 here.
we need to work on your mathematics. Because I can tell you now, just by watching you put that was more than that.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you the exact number. I ain't a card counter, but I could definitely tell you have more than that.
Oh.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
so one chip.
Start
Okay.
with one. You start with
Alright.
one. It doesn't matter how many you have. You start with one. You gotta see how you play the table out. Doesn't matter what game it is. You just see, get a vibe for the table, all right?
What do you mean? It's not like they're going to start playing hopscotch all of a sudden. It's going to be craps. Always going to be craps. What? I got to figure
Correct.
out what this game is?
But the feel of the table is a part of it. You gotta feel if there's luck there. You gotta know
All
if
I
you're at the
feel is
right
felt
spot.
and mahogany. That's all I feel. Felt and mahogany.
And yet you're willing to put all down on that.
All right, you're right. You're right. I mean, you're probably the richest man I've ever been with. I mean, in vicinity to. You're richer than Mr. Johnson, who owns all of those chains over in Stamford. That's a rich guy. So, I'll take your advice. We'll do the one chip.
Do the one chip. All right. You do one chip because then again, it's all about if you keep losing, it's okay because you haven't given that much. All right. That's the idea there. Okay.
Okay.
You can cut your losses because if you're on a losing streak, you can go, I can still eat today.
Yeah, there have been a lot of times where I had to go to the soup kitchen.
Yeah. I've kind of figured that from context. Okay. All right. I step up to the craps table.
You will notice nobody else around you. I actually don't know if you will notice this now that you step up to the table. Everybody else who's there, who cares? It's you two at the table now.
Yeah.
And how many chips do you put down?
So I do what I said. I put one chip down. And I originally was saying I would play with the house, but
Yeah.
I'll because of Jim,
Yeah.
I'm not going
Do that.
to
Okay.
do that because it's the riskier play with
Okay.
higher payouts, and I don't want to accidentally win and give him a bad view of what's going on.
Okay.
So I play it safe,
Okay.
and once that round ends, because you have to wait until someone
Yep.
rolls a 7, and
Yep.
then you can get in on it.
Yep. Well, the
and
new round is
I'll-
starting now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask each of you how many chips you're putting down or how
Yep.
many diamonds you're putting down. And then we'll alternate. You each
Sure.
roll until somebody gets that 7.
Yeah, and I put it down on 6.
Okay.
Because 6 and 8 have the highest probabilities.
Okay.
And you don't lose it if no one rolls a
Right,
6 or an 8.
right.
You just don't get anything.
Yep.
And once a 7 rolls, and I
And
think
you
it's
lose
usually
it.
like a 2 to 1 sort of thing, and then I don't know the odds right now because I don't have the craps table in front of me.
Right.
But
Okay.
regardless, that.
Jim, how many are you putting down?
And I'm watching him. I'm not saying anything anymore. I'm just watching him.
I'll do the one.
Okay.
I'll do the one.
All right. And what are you
6,
putting
8,
it on?
other numbers.
What's that?
Are you putting it on a 6?
I will put it on a 2.
All right. All right, Harry. You're going to roll first.
I look at that.
I'm
I just sigh and I roll. And there's an 8. I put on 6. I said that, but as I said, 6 and 8, they're the highest probabilities.
Yep. So it's your turn, Jim. You're rolling for the house. You're going to alternate.
All right, look. You see, you might not know the strategy here, but I have no luck at all. So of course I get snake eyes. I'd roll the lowest. Watch. Okay, well, it's not the lowest, but it was close.
You got one eye. You got a stink eye.
Yeah.
I got one.
Another 8. Yeah, should have put 8 should have
All
been
right.
my number instead. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Read them out for me, guys. Yep.
Another 8. Yeah, damn it.
All right, ready? I can feel the snake eyes. Oh, there's one.
It's a 5.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
I'm specifically not playing craps like I or Harry would right now,
Yeah.
because what I would have done after that first date is I would have, and this is not out loud, so Jim doesn't do this shit.
Yeah.
I would have put another chip on 8. but because you can
But
do
you-
that
yeah,
until
yeah,
7.
but yep,
but
but
I
you're just
don't
leaving it, yep.
because I'm doing it as principle for the moment.
All right.
There's an 11.
Snake Eyes kind of.
All right.
Not really, but.
I keep getting these ones. Just need 2 of them.
There you go.
Hey, what'd I tell ya? What'd I tell ya?
Bro, if he
Probability.
had put it all in, I'd be fucking pissing my pants, man. Holy
Yep, but we also know if we would have put it all in, it would have rolled a 7 on the first
Oh
roll.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. I'm just dying, dude.
I think
Right.
Jim is just
Yep.
lock-eyed, like
Yeah.
just staring a hole.
So
through
I
Harry.
pat Jim on the back and I go, great. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to, and before.
all in the next time.
No, you're not.
What?
No.
What do you mean it's going so well for us?
No,
If I had gone all in, you
we
know how
would
much
have not
money we
rolled
would have
that.
had?
That's not
We
how.
would
no.
have.
That's gambler's fallacy. It means if you're winning, you will keep winning. No. If you're losing, you'll win eventually. No. That's not how probability works. So, anyway, what you want to do, you get your chips back in because you can ask for them whenever you want in between. You get them back and put one chip somewhere else or back where it was. You can leave them both out, but you also can just take one back and put it wherever you want. You could also take that chip you just won and put it somewhere else to double the amount that you could potentially win.
We are going to be here for an eternity if I'm just betting one at a time.
I'm trying to teach you how to play this damn game, Jim. Please.
What?
And yeah, you'll
And
be an eternity
eventually-
here because if you lose everything, you won't need to be here anymore.
Well, I guess that saves time. Time is money, isn't it? So we'd be winning either way.
I should have bet having a heart attack back there for an exchange because I feel like I'm getting one now.
Well, you know, I will, since you are the expert, take one chip and put it back in my vast sea of chips.
Maybe, okay, you know what? Put it somewhere else. Put it on a different number just for fun. You'll have one
All
on
right,
a
fine.
2, and you'll have one somewhere else.
12.
Of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Why not?
Oh, perfect.
All right, go ahead and
We're
roll.
we're gonna keep going until we get that 7.
All right, here we go. Hey.
Since he put a chip there, I put a chip on an 8. You know,
All right.
yeah. And there we go. I
There
get
we
the
go.
chip.
You got
I
the
take
8.
that chip back.
Yeah, so we see Harry
right.
following his own rules here. He
Yeah,
takes the
and
chip
so I have
back.
2 out,
Yep.
but I took 1 back.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see it. Ooh.
And I get another chip, and I take it back, and now I'm back to exactly what I started with
Okay.
2 on the table.
Okay.
And there we go.
No! My chips!
And I've now broke even. And I look at Jim, and I grin. And I go, now you notice how I haven't lost anything.
Whatever.
Remember
I
the
would
number
have
I told
doubled.
you. Remember the number I told you.
Yeah.
Because if you had won that, I guarantee you, you would have kept everything on the table if you had won and doubled that, and now you would have
You
lost
don't
everything.
know that. Oh, here's
I
your
know.
fallacy. Gambler's fallacy. That's your fallacy, that you think that you know the gambler's gambling fallacy.
Look me
but,
in the eyes and tell
but
me you wouldn't have
don't.
done that. Look me in the eyes and tell me you wouldn't have done that.
I can't. I have something in my eye. Something flew into my eye.
Yeah,
just now.
something like a lie, I think, is stuck in there
No,
somewhere.
a fly. A fly.
Or
flew into my
fly.
eye.
Right,
yeah,
right.
A fly. A fly.
Sticks and planks and whatnot. All right.
Yeah. What? Yeah. How about this? Don't talk about the speck in my eye when you have a plank in yours. How about
Yeah,
that?
my plank got me broken even.
Well, I would have had double my money if I had just played the way I wanted to.
Perfect. We're gonna fade out. I do think that you guys, because you're on the second floor, but there is like a grand staircase that leads down, so it's kind of open. So I think it's hilarious if you hear them. They're them shouting a little bit, floating up as you
100%.
kind of up on the second floor. What do you do now?
Both pairs
Yeah.
arguing
Yeah,
in different
yeah.
parts of the casino.
I technically didn't do anything wrong. I saved Harry.
You did, or Ikenna did? Because
Fine,
before
it's
you were
kinda-
like, because before you were saying, well, I can't take the blame. That means you can't take the credit. I'll buy
Fair.
you a drink. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Is there a
think
bar of some description up here?
On the, not this floor, but the floor below you. So you'd have to head back downstairs. But yes, there is a bar.
I think as we begin heading back to the staircase, we walk past the fortune teller with the bones, rolling bones.
Yep.
And I think very suddenly I feel this wave, like this almost radiation or wave of something come off of my mask. And I just very suddenly pause and look down at a mask at my side. You can head down. I'll meet you down there. I think I want to maybe get something a bit more clear with a bit less cryptic, I think, from this fortune teller.
Well, that's what I was hoping for too, but something tells me the only thing that's clear in this building is liquor. So, well, spirits. Listen, you said you encountered something before, right? The creature you were talking about?
Yeah.
I have a knack and a suspicion. I'm hoping you can help me figure out exactly what it looks like. Because I know for a fact that creature cannot be photographed safely. But I'm wondering if it can be drawn. Do you think you remember enough that you could draw something?
Wish I could, but it was dark in that room. All I actually saw were the eyes.
That would be enough for a start. But sure, good luck with your knuckle bones. I'll save you a drink.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna head down to the bar.
Sounds good. All right, so you head down, and that leaves Akachi and Akenna, technically. Looking at the woman who was rolling bones, her previous client has left.
It's again the socially awkward in general in normal spaces, but especially in supernatural spaces. A cat, she kind of places a hand on the empty seats and, may I?
And she nods at you. She
And
is looking at you. I need you to make a roll for me, Soul, and I actually need both of them. I need Ikenna to roll as well.
Ikenna and Akachi. Ikenna rolled a 67. Akachi rolled a 17 with a success.
When she looks at you, her gaze is firm and confident, and then it slips a little bit when her eyes move to the mask and then back to you. And then there is a tiny flicker of recognition on her face when she looks at you and waits for you to sit.
I take a seat. Sorry, I'm new here, so I don't exactly know how this order works. We just spoke with the machine over there, and I thought maybe I could get something a bit more, I don't know, concrete from you.
And what are you looking for?
Any form of clarity, I think.
And what are you willing to trade?
Is there I mean, I have some money on me, but part of me thinks that's not, yeah. Maybe a night of sleep.
But it sounds like you will lose that already without your clarity.
Yeah, I guess that was sort of a cop-out. But I'm not sure. And I'll reach for the small, toolkit I have and set that down. Is this worth
okay.
anything?
I think so. She raises her eyebrows for a second and looks at you, then looks at the toolkit, then looks back to you. I accept. And she'll reach over and take the toolkit and move it over to her side of the table. And then we are going to do Bones fortune telling, a different version of it, obviously, because I don't want to just fully appropriate something I don't understand or have been taught. So I'm going to have you roll a 1d8.
1d8, okay. An 8.
Oh my god. Okay. So a symbol is going to show up. So she's going to roll what look like dice, but they're not actually dice. They are actual bones that she's rolling, but carved on them are going to be separate symbols and in different colors. It looks like they've been inked. And she does this a couple times as she is making noises and sounds as she kind of does that, like a tut here and then a and then does it a couple more times, looks at you, and then finally does one last roll and then sits back and looks at you. What are you looking for?
Why everything that's happened to me has happened? Why me? And honestly, if possible, how to get out of it?
Everything is happening to you because someone else in your line tried to get out of something that they were bound to do. So you're already sort of in a little bit of trouble in that regard. You are where you are now because you are not where you're supposed to be. You have a duty, an obligation isn't quite right. Duty. Maybe you're unaware of it, but it's been in your blood for a very long time.
When she says that, I very pointedly look down at the mask. I'm only going to explain because I'm just going to assume everyone knows or understands, but he wants to ask something as well. Is
He can
ever
ask?
pay extra?
No.
Okay. And Catsi will reach for the mask and I'll take the full burn as I put the mask on. Immediately again, a minor burn.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh wow. That's crazy because that was your offer. Holy
Yeah.
shit, the game
I
is
rolled a
haunted.
3, which is insomnia. 3 hours is all you can manage, and you always wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah. And I think on her face is maybe a flicker of recognition as you put the mask on, and this idea that you wanted to pay while you're already paying to ask this question.
Oh, thank you, Catsi. From the look on your face, you are aware of what's going on, but my question is, where is she? haven't heard from her since I know she's not dead.
She is, as far as I know, fulfilling her duty. Perhaps a little too late. But even I cannot see that far.
Yeah, I thought so, but it was worth a try. Thank you.
And she'll nod. And I think before you stand up to leave, if you're doing that, she's actually going to slide the toolkit back over the table.
I think Catsi doesn't respond. I think Iken doesn't respond in Catchi's body. Iken doesn't respond. I think he's fully aware of why she did this.
Yeah.
But within the mask, watching as a passenger rather than a driver, Catsi is a little bit confused at this as Ikenna takes the toolkit and keeps it back onto their belt.
Catsi, do you mind if I keep driving for a little bit longer? I've always wanted to be here. I've only heard about this place in stories.
Yeah, but just not too long. I think last time you might have worn out my body, and I really don't want to pass out in a casino.
Yeah, no, I'll keep an eye on the clock.
And with Ikenna driving, head down to the bar where they going to meet up with Gus.
Yeah. And I think we would see this fortune teller, for lack of a different term that I won't use yet. Her eyes never leave Akachi's body and Ikenna as they kind of like walk. And then she will immediately get up and leave her station, and I think she maybe knocks something over that would say that she is open, but it doesn't say open on it. It says something else, maybe in a language I don't know, and she kind of like knocks that over gently and then leaves. Down at the bar, Gusaruni. I'm sorry, I tried it out. I didn't like it. We'll never do it again.
That's really no, I think you keep trying it. It might stick.
No one comes to tend this bar. You're just sitting there for a while. It's empty.
This place sucks. Is there any liquor on like any of the shelves?
Oh yeah,
like,
there's
any
liquor
bottles or
on all
anything?
the shelves and everything, but there's just nobody at the bar itself.
Is there some kind of like self-serve system or?
I mean, you don't see anybody else at the bar at the moment, so it doesn't.
All right. Do I even see like a menu or like a price list or anything anywhere? Or am I?
No, unfortunately not.
Are there no other patrons at the bar?
Nope, there's nobody else here.
All right, I'm gonna rub my eyes, like, kind of just really, really frustrated.
Yeah.
And then I take a deep breath and go, okay, I trust that if I take a deep breath and open my eyes, that I will know where to go. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and figure out
Okay.
if something catches my eyes or draws me towards it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's roll.
All right.
It can
Just
be
mind?
Yep, mind it is.
Nope.
85. Do you want to spend a burn to re-roll that, or you good?
No, not on this roll.
Not on this. Okay. So I think you kind of like look around, but everywhere you look, people seem to be very engrossed in whatever it is that they are doing at their table. There doesn't seem to be anybody here at the bar getting anything. Everything's fully stocked, but you don't see a menu. You don't see like a jar to put, coins or anything. There's nothing.
Can I see Jim and Harry from where I'm at?
Sure, you absolutely can, yeah. The bar is like right at the entrance technically, and they played the first game that they came up on. So yeah, sure, why not? And they're kind of arguing, and Harry is like, trying to teach Jim. And Jim has a bunch of chips, actually, you can see in his hand. And he's like gesturing like, well, I could have had so much more money. And, yeah, so they're arguing at the table.
And if I glance around, do I see anyone with drinks? Like anyone that is drinking?
Nope.
This is a dry casino? This is fucking hell on earth. Yeah, I mean, if there's nowhere to be served, then...
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody there. You could try some things, but...
I could try some things? What does that mean?
I mean, there's magic exists, but there's no server here, no.
All right. There's no bell to ring. There's nothing like that.
There's no
like indication.
Roll me a 1d2, actually.
1d2?
Yeah.
Flip a coin?
Yep, we're flipping a coin just to see if there's a bell, because I find that amusing in a place about the devil. Yep, there's a bell.
All right, I'm gonna ring the bell. I'm gonna ring the bell. For service.
And do you just ring it the one time, or is it like you ring it and then wait and then you ring it again? Like, what does this look like?
I would give it like one short, sharp ding, and kind of glance around, see if anything happens, and then I'd give it a total of 3. Just like
of course, because that's the perfect number.
Not trying to be a bastard with it. Just
just like ding ding. Well, on that third ring, absolutely something will materialize, and by materialize, I mean a little black cat will jump from where it was sleeping on the tallest shelf onto the counter and trot up to you, sit down, look at you with its like lazy, grumpy eyes, and then begin licking itself with a paw. Bathing.
At last, someone I can speak to in this place.
What do you want? Its voice comes out like super gruff, and I can't even properly do it. It'd be ideal if it had like a Boston accent.
I'm taken aback briefly at the fact that the cat has spoken to me. I'm Gus. What's your name?
I'm not giving that to you for free.
Okay, fair enough. Whiskey sour.
Of course.
Boy, is that too basic for you?
He doesn't say anything as he's trotting up. And I'm going to tell you, when he's like actually pouring this, there's no magic. It's not floating. He takes his fucking paw, picks up the bottle, and then begins making you a whiskey sour. However, when he goes to bring it back, he does grab the glass in his mouth, like with his teeth, and then is trotting down with the glass and then sets it down. However, before he pushes it over to you, he takes a cloth from behind the counter and wipes off where his mouth was, and then he pushes it to you. But he does it like the way that the cats do. Those of you who have cats will know the way they like push the glass just a little bit at a time before they knock it over. That's what he does. He just like taps it a couple times until it's over to you. And if you don't pick it up right away, he'll tap it a couple times more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
his eyes are dilating as he's like, yeah, okay.
Appreciate that.
Can I get you anything else?
What do I call you?
You don't.
Only by the bell. All right.
Yeah.
Have a nice night.
Yeah, you too. And I think his eyes narrow a little bit as he looks at you. Not full of luck today, huh?
I'm not good with people. I used to be, but I'm not anymore, okay?
You're not good
That's
with
the
cats
truth of it.
either.
I didn't want to call you a cat. I was worried.
No, you can call me a cat.
You are a cat? Okay,
I am
you're
a
not
cat.
just like a
What
you're not like a
do
cat
I
shaped-
look like? What do you think I am?
A cat-shaped something.
No one chooses to be a cat unless they're a cat.
I've met some people that would choose to be cats. I don't trust them, but I've met them.
I don't think they really want to be a cat.
Probably not.
Probably
It's probably more
somewhere
just like-
cross between a human and a cat.
They're probably fantasizing about a lack of responsibility.
Yeah.
But you seem to have a few responsibilities
Yes, unfortunately, I
vis-a-vis
do.
tending bar.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll let you get back to now.
Thank you, kindly. And he's going to reach down with his paw underneath the bar, and he pulls out an eye patch, and then he puts it over one eye, which is perfectly fine, and then trots off. Goes back up on top of the counter and lays down.
I take a very robust sip of this drink and go, I think that was the most positive interaction I've had today.
And I think you see a catchy question mark coming down, because as they come down the stairs, you definitely notice that the mask is now on their face. And that kind of nervous disposition they had when they walked in, absolutely gone. They're holding themselves tall and straight and looking around, almost with excitement. They can't quite see on their face because it is covered. And they look over to you, Gus.
You're Gus.
Oh, gee, what? Yeah, I think so. Still, what's
Great to meet
good?
you. Ikenna. And he puts out a hand.
This isn't like a trick, is it? This isn't some kind of like bargain that I'm accepting by shaking your hand.
Honestly, very smart not to shake my hand, but no, it wasn't a bargain. I just wanted you introduced yourself when I was in the mask, so I wanted to introduce myself properly as well.
All right, I extend it. I give a firm handshake. Right. Well,
They give a firm handshake back, as firm as Akachi's body could handle anyway.
so you're a mask. That must be weird.
Yeah, it wasn't the plan. I'll be honest. But
I imagine
nothing really goes to plan when you're dealing with magic. Yeah.
So, how did that happen? How'd you end up in the mask?
And he looks around, like suddenly very aware that they're in a public space.
Some plans weren't fully in effect. And the unfortunate case that I'm unfortunately not the only one to have suffered, but police are very trigger happy.
I'm sorry. I can't believe you did that while the fucking comedy music is playing. I'm sorry. I was like, please don't do this. Like, what do I do? Oh my God.
I lean back against the bar with a contemplative look on my face and say, vague and ominous. You know, Ikenna, it's crazy. I thought that you might be the one person who just spoke straight out of anybody in the group, but I guess it's just welcome to the club, right?
I'm very happy to be more upfront, but we are very much in a place where secrets are also currency. So
we're gonna go back to a place where words have power. We have to be careful about what we say.
Actually, words have power, and we should be careful what we say everywhere.
How convenient for all the secret knowers.
Hey, as long as you go to a place where we're sure no one's listening, which I'm pretty sure the office is, never seen anything like that. I'll be happy to explain to you. I have to explain quite a bit to you. Anyway.
So if I understand correctly, it's you that I thank for getting Jim out of his bind.
Yes.
And for getting Harry out of his.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that.
It was my pleasure. The catcher was very worried about the two of them, so I wanted to do what I could to help. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling?
Oh, yes.
No, you answer my
saw.
question first.
Okay. Vague and cryptic. More or less confirmed what I'd thought, but gave nothing more. So it was pointless, at least for me.
Did Akachi give you the wheel, or did you take it?
He gave me the wheel. I asked.
I'm sorry, you were gonna ask something.
Yeah, how are you feeling? You used someone else's cookbook.
I feel like I feel like I burned a piece of myself without really knowing why I was doing it. I just knew that it felt like the right thing to do. And I can't unburn something. So I guess I'm just dealing with that. And I'm also feeling like I'm just so bad at speaking to people. And I don't remember, like, it didn't used to be like that, you know what I mean? I used to be very personable. Everyone said, Gus, he's such a nice guy. And now I just feel like I say, like, the worst possible thing to every single person I interact with 100% of the time. And I can't tell if that's just because I started just speaking the truth 100% of the time, or if I became an asshole at some point and didn't notice. That's how I'm feeling.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I don't think you're an arsehole.
Thanks, person trapped in a mask. That means a lot to me. Ah! See, I did it again.
Okay, I think that was kind of an arsehole thing to do. So I think maybe this is a thing you should look inwards, actually.
Look inwards. That's probably great advice. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Didn't
It's
mean what?
fine.
Howdy, y'all. I saddle up to the bar and I rap on it with my knuckles twice, and a drink materializes before me, and I just pick it up. I was going to say it's like a Cosmo or something, but sure shit it ain't. It's probably just whiskey. So I pick that up, and what are we doing? We having fun yet?
Your order.
Yes.
Hi.
And you must
Ikenna.
be okay. Name's not here, but nice to meet you.
Not here?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Office
Okay,
is
you know what, in
fine,
that case...
but not here.
Name's not here? Name's not here?
I mean, I wouldn't.
Name's not here, friend? Feel like that's the thing you say before you come into the place, friend.
Yeah, you're right. Did I forget to say that?
Feel like that's the thing you say before you come into the place, friend. It's fine.
Oops.
It's cool.
Sorry.
I only gave it to a cat. That's the worst that can happen.
Wait, what? What? There's a cat here?
Only if you ring the bell.
You rang the bell?
Am I not meant to ring the bell? Also a thing I maybe should have known?
No, I don't know. I never rang the bell. But interesting. I mean, that's fine. Where's Jim and Harry?
I thought, well, they're over there arguing over, I assumed it was magic craps, but I think it's just a craps table.
Are they winning?
The way that they're arguing,
Come on, let's go see.
Maybe?
I'm curious. I want to know. I won my game. All right, let's go. And I pick up my whiskey. I was playing roulette, the Russian kind.
yeah, I won mine too. I'm gonna inherit something bad, and I'm sorry. Did you say Russian roulette?
I sure did. It's my favorite. Gets my heart rate going. I had a day, okay?
I think Ikenna and Catsi both have heart palpitation. Just the idea of this.
We saunter up to the table. Hey, lads, how's it going? Are we winning?
Oh, well, I ain't lost.
Is that
Nor has Jim.
okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
have I?
You've cashed out a lot of tin.
Wow, that is
Fine.
wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't recommend that.
Well, I lost about how many chips do I have? All of these chips, pretty much.
What?
I know they're still here, but I would have. I was going to go all in, but he said I shouldn't, and I missed out on the opportunity to double all of this.
Cersei then would have lost it
Why
all.
would you do that, Harry?
No.
I know. It's like
Why would you?
He's supposed to be
No,
lucky.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You
I mean, he
don't
could
go
pay his
all in.
mortgage.
No, I already helped with that.
Well, he
outside
covered my
of this.
mortgage. Thank goodness.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
it's
at least he's,
gambler's fallacy. Does no one?
What does that mean?
Oh, and this is
Go ahead
why
and
you think
explain.
I'm a cheat. This is why. This is why. It's
No,
because
I
I play
think-
smart.
No.
No, go ahead and explain what a gambler's fallacy is, Harry.
Explain it to me, please.
That concept of a gambler's fallacy is if you keep losing, you'll eventually win. That is the thought process there.
I mean, you have to win
And
eventually.
that I find a fallacy.
No,
I
you
find
don't.
a fallacy in that fallacy. I think there is such thing as a gambler's fallacy.
Yeah, that
In
sounds
which
right.
you pre-sup. When you pre-sup that I will be like other gamblers.
I see.
How did
So
you know
I
that I was
should-
going to
I
continue
mean,
gambling?
that is fair.
Well, I've had to represent many people in court who've ended up in incredible amounts of debt because of falling for gambler's fallacy. Okay? I think you should listen to Harry here if you don't want to be one of them.
So here, Alda, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If I were to say, continue to pay exorbitant costs for, I don't know, spells, and I kept failing at it and kept increasing the amount of cost I was paying, do you think that would work out well for me?
Okay.
Well,
You're comparing apples
Well,
and
yeah,
oranges here right
because
now.
the cost isn't increasing. It's still just one chip.
You wanted to put
And
all
in
of his
this-
chips down.
In
don't-
this scenario,
Well, yeah,
I
but
would have
it's-
doubled all of my chips, but your assumption is that I wouldn't have taken them all out, that I would have continued
And was that
gambling.
and when I asked if that was the correct assumption, you would not look me in the eye and said you wouldn't have done that.
I had something in my eye.
The something was a
Something
lie.
was in my eye.
The something
No, it was
a
a
lie.
fly. No, it was a fly
you-
that was in my eye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, you know
I'm-
what would solve this right now?
If I go all in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
I
point-
think so.
At this point,
Just to
I
prove
just
you're wrong.
Yeah, that's great. No, that's perfect. You go on ahead. Don't again, forget what I've told you before about the numbers that I happen to have at home. Forget all of that. Don't listen to my expertise or my background. You go on ahead.
Well,
you seem to
okay,
know
but
better.
you're just saying in
Well,
terms
if you
of
say
like
so,
gambling.
I'm putting it on 5.
Well, but hold on. Here's the thing, and he's been accidentally cheating at gambling this whole time because he has extra.
Don't say that in a casino.
Oh, you're
Don't
right.
say that in a casino. What are you doing?
It's almost as
Are
bad
you
as
new
using
here?
a name. No, I'm not new here, but
Why would you
not
say
Oh yeah.
that?
By the way, apparently we shouldn't give our names to anyone here.
Great, that would have been good.
Oh, and
to know ahead of time.
apparently she's an
already
expert at
done
Russian
that.
roulette.
what? No, I'm not an
you
expert.
be an
I just
expert
get
at
lucky. I
Russian
got
roulette?
lucky
If you
today.
survive Russian roulette, you're the only expert in the game,
Yeah.
okay?
So hold on now, Harry. Now I have played Russian roulette here a total of 6 times, 5 times, and won. Does that mean that my odds of winning next time are good for gambler's
Is this
fallacy, or am I going to suddenly lose?
You might suddenly lose.
You might, oh my God. Do people not know math where we are from? I don't.
Catsi, I'm starting to think that maybe these are really bad influences on you.
How is it that the gambler, the one here, is the one that actually understands what's going on?
No, because I think it all boils down to you either get shot and die or you don't. It's 50-50 every time.
It's not 50. There are 6 rounds. It's not 50-50. It's 50-50 after you get 4 blanks.
I don't know. It depends.
No, it doesn't. There's only
See?
6 shots. What does
Jim's
it
catching
depend
on. Jim's catching on.
Does
It
it just
either
magically
happens
go-
or it ain't.
I'm gonna look
Let's
at Jim.
go, Jim.
I'm gonna,
Watch
I'm gonna
this.
summon as
He's
much.
gonna
I'm gonna
win.
summon as much calmness as I possibly
Okay,
can.
so
watch
look
this.
at you.
He put down all on 5. I heard that. And
Yep,
there was a
all
12
right.
that was rolled.
Okay, who
I
wants to do
will
the
put
honors?
down 10 chips
Okay.
on 6.
Okay.
I'll do a split. 5 and 5, 6 and 8. Okay.
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 I'm gonna put down my 100 that I got from my Russian roulette on 5 with Jim.
Great.
All right.
All right.
6. All right.
Ooh.
I've now got 5 of them back. I pull them back, and there's still 5 and 5.
Okay. Please read these out loud, Harry, as you're rolling. I know you did already, but I know
I
the
will
people
continue to,
listening
yes.
are
right.
curling their toes right now, waiting for
Sure.
Jim and I to win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is it my turn to roll, or do you want to
Yeah,
give
go
it?
It
a
is
roll?
you. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 5, baby! In your face! In your face! In your face, Mr. Gambler!
I didn't say that
Yes!
couldn't happen. That's literally
Yes!
probability.
Looks like
My
your
God.
fallacy was full of fallacy there, friend.
No, it still isn't. Now, you going to take the half that you won back or not?
Yeah, that's another round of Russian roulette for me.
No,
Oh,
Okay, so
boy.
you take 100 from yours and you leave 100?
No, I'll take it all. Now
take
I
the
have
200.
200.
Yeah, you
I won.
Hey, look at that. That's smart. And what are you going to do, Jim?
Well, obviously, we're going to let this baby... no, actually, no, you're right. I should be
Oh,
sensible about this.
how interesting.
Well, hold on a second, Jim. How many did you have when you put all in? It was like 1,000 or something, right?
Yeah, it was about... let me see
Should
here.
I pull out my very large calculator?
Yeah, the one that has the spool of paper
Yes.
receipt that
yeah.
goes... Yeah,
And you can
okay.
hear it? Okay. You had how much dying?
1,700, I think.
1,700 chips, but yeah.
Yeah, 1,700 chips.
Oh, okay.
wait.
So you have 3,400
So
right
you
now.
have 3,400.
Oh, okay. I feel like I could have done that math in my head.
We probably
that
could
dumb.
have.
Probably could have, yeah.
But it's the stress of the lights and the music and all that.
I mean, I know we're dumb here, but we're not that dumb.
Are you going again?
So I'll be I'm waiting. I'm about to throw because he hasn't taken anything back yet.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if he goes.
All right,
one more
hold on
time.
a second. Hold on a second. I gotta talk to somebody here real quick because you need a gambling buddy. Obviously, you're not my gambling buddy right now, Harry,
What about
because
me?
you've led me astray. Alder, what do you think I should do? You're not a
Names.
gambling buddy.
Okay, I'm your gambling buddy, and I immediately when you say buddy and I say I'm your gambling buddy, I shoot the dirtiest look to poor Gus for no reason. I'm like, see where we're at. And then I look. I'm so sorry, guys. I love you so much. And I look back to you. I say, well, I mean, the odds are 50-50 always. So why don't we flip a coin, and that'll determine whether you go all in another round.
I agree. That's a
All
good
right.
idea. That's a solid idea. Who's got a coin?
I have. No, you can't use that one. Does anybody have a coin that isn't magical?
I pull one of the quarters that I got from the exchange and I hand it over to you.
Perfect. All right, 1 for tails, 2 for heads. At heads, you go again.
Okay, heads I go again. All
Yep.
right.
Just roll a 1d2. It's got to be heads. Come on.
What is it? What's it gonna be?
I don't know. Who's rolling the 1d2?
It would be clearly.
I thought you were.
Oh,
Clearly
sorry.
Jim would roll
I was
for
waiting.
this.
Yeah, Jim, go
thought
for
I
it.
was waiting
on
I'm
you. I thought
sorry.
you were gonna
We
do
were
it.
both waiting, staring at the coin flip.
All right. Where is it?
Just /r space 1d2 in the chat.
Oh, I
box.
on
thought
his
you were
head.
doing it.
I'm sorry. No.
I was following and waiting.
I was like, okay, I'll wait for her.
I'm not the only one that pays attention to numbers
It's
here.
All right,
a 2.
dude.
You're
All
going
right.
again. Let's go.
All right.
Wasn't
They're kind of shaking
yeah,
their
what,
heads.
what we see is he flips it, but nobody called it like twice.
But you did before.
But I
you
mean,
said-
like what we
I
see
know.
while we're
That's
waiting.
what's amazing
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
just because, of course. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah.
All right.
All right. There's a 3.
Okay. Wait,
All
wait.
right.
What did he put it on?
I have it on 5.
5. Okay.
He kept
okay.
it where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he kept
Okay.
it
Okay.
alive.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Okay. Harry, call it
Mm-hmm.
out. Oh God.
9.
All right. There's your other 5.
No way.
Well, I think this is all gambler's fallacy, isn't it?
See, I'm not mad, Jim. That's where you're mistaken here. I'm telling you the risks.
Are you?
You
If I
can
was you,
win
I'd be
this way.
furious. I'd be
You
this feels
wanted
like the
me to
universe
gamble
spinning
with
in my
one
eye right
chip.
now.
One chip.
I said
but
to
with
start.
Alder,
I said
I
to
have made
start. You
3
gotta get a
times
feel.
my money.
Oh my God. I just
I think it's 4
wanna-
times. It's 6. It doubles
Yeah, it
exactly
doubles.
because you kept
Yeah.
it.
No,
So
and
you
I'm
now
just
have.
double your money.
You now have.
Situation here.
Hold on. Somebody do that math in your head because it's 34 times
It's
2. That's fine.
6,800.
Oh, 68.
6,800. Do you know how much, like, not the table talk, but do you know how much experience that is as well? Like, you could
It's-
just
I mean,
catch
take-
that out
take
and
2
level the
zeros
fuck
off.
up.
Can I just become this? I can become my own god at this point. I feel powerful. There's no way I should stop, right? I should just keep going.
Oh, no,
right?
you have to
Sure.
keep going.
Yeah. Of course.
You
Yeah.
should stop. You absolutely should stop.
Is this my?
I mean,
Inner conscious speaking?
No, that's
No, it's-
them. Yeah.
Oh.
You cannot hide.
Yeah,
Hey.
names.
no, remember?
Names.
You've all been bad at this. How am I the only
Midas.
one? I feel like I've thrown
You
my
call me
family
Midas.
out the
Perfect.
window.
That'll work.
Ah, like
Yeah.
the king who
And
turns
you-
everything into gold.
Yes.
Appropriate, because
Oh
since
my
you've been here,
God!
I've been striking gold.
Okay, but Midas was cursed. You know that, right?
You're
like
the
Midas
gambling
didn't have a
buddy.
good ending.
I'm the
Thank you,
gambling.
Gus.
No, I'm
Thank
not the
you.
gambling buddy. I was hoping the name Midas would, scare you into.
No,
Never mind.
it just makes
Oh,
me
you
think like that's why. It's fate, you know? It was meant
is.
to be.
Yeah.
You know, Midas had a bad time. Midas was a very
It was
Well,
tragic.
we're
very
having a
bad.
great time, I think. This was a great
Yeah.
outing.
I think the story
between
ends-
friends.
It
I know
has a positive ending, right?
And I point to Harry and say, and this one's Cassandra, as far as I'm concerned, okay? So, everyone pick your tragic doomed figure.
I ain't picking nothing doomed, thank you much. But
The only thing I'm picking is another number on this board because we're going to keep rolling until we have... We started with, actually, at this point,